Hey guys, hope you're having a good time. By the way, don't forget, hit that like button. And if you're liking, you might as well subscribe. And drop a comment below. Come on, guys, let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Let's Get Into It. Today we got checking in straight from the palace, Miss Princess A.V. Coming through from the West Coast, Miss California Cutie. And the best beard on YouTube, Mr. Shady B. And myself, Mace Moreau, here with the Real Housewives of Potomac review. Hope y'all brought your drinks, because I did.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Crown Jewels panel. This is a special review. We are reviewing the show alongside California Cutie and Princess AV and Mace Moreau. How you doing tonight, Mace?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been real busy lately, but we got to get to this review because there was a lot of stuff going down in Potomac.
It was. Potomac was hot.
And I really appreciate how the show is going. It's keeping my interest. It doesn't seem like there's any fake beef, like what there seems to be a lot on these shows. So we're going to go ahead and thank everybody for showing up.
Hey, Thick Girl. We see Thick Girls here. Nola and Cleo. Hey, Cleo.
And everybody catching the replay, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And let's go ahead and get this started. I want to bring up first our friend from the West. Is the West Coast the best coast? Hey, CC.
All day. Hey, y'all.
Hey, CC.
Hello.
How you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm excellent. I am blessed to have another day here on Earth, getting ready for my birthday. And, like to be
and all those that aerobics you doing, you is getting it in with the exercise.
Yeah, dropping it with CC. Y'all go to her Instagram.
Well, at least you doing better than Drew.
Drew wasn't doing no workouts. We didn't see Drew put out any workouts. But CC
I got a little,
if y'all want to drop it with
nip tuck, but she was like, I got another. I dropped 10 pounds off that nip tuck, honey. That's enough for right now.
We want to see the results. That's what it's all about, is the results.
My thing is all about cardio. I don't really need to lose like really weight. Of course, in my little stomach, just because I had 5 children, and as long as it took to get them kids out, is as long as it's gonna take to get this stuff off. So, so for me, that's the only targeted area. But my cardio, I've been jogging. That's my favorite thing, y'all. Not favorite. My favorite thing, my biggest accomplishment right now is that I've been jogging a whole mile, and then beyond that. So I'm happy. So yeah,
after you started your cardio and your workouts, did you notice like your energy level went up?
Oh, absolutely. I'm even able to go to bed late and still wake up at 6 o'clock, like pop up. Like, do I want to get up? I might snooze it one time or like, or set it for 6:30. But for the most part, my body be like, all right, girl, get up, let's go. So
yeah, that's good because it does work out the body, and your whole body starts to change, and you feel like a little burst of energy.
All of that good stuff. So
it's all about consistency. That's all it's about.
Q is in the building.
And we also want to bring up the princess of the palace.
Yes.
She's in the back with her blonde.
Yes, the mother of the house. Yes.
There she go right there.
My gym twin.
Hey, y'all. I be listening to this. I have never said to y'all, look, it sounds like Mace is the 976 girl or the 1900 girl from the 80s. Like, y'all finna sell something more than these reviews and stuff on these things. But now y'all done made a whole intro for the Potomac. So
you think I could be girl 6?
Got to do something over there. Make another intro.
I think I could be girl 6. Let me see.
Intro. Give us a intro.
Sunny day. Hi, you've reached Sunny Day. What's your fantasy?
Now, how she already got a name?
Ooh.
Maybe she wasn't doing this back in the
Nothing.
90s, early 2000s.
She ain't doing that last night.
But I like it. I love the sultry and getting you ready.
It just
It's your
tickles me.
great
I
day.
have never said anything about that commercial.
We gonna give you a commercial over here. We gonna give you a
I
commercial.
love
Are
it.
you
Right.
ready?
Stop it.
We're gonna give you a commercial. We're
Watch
gonna
it.
give you a
Get
sexy
into
voice. You know, you're gonna think we selling stuff. You know, that's what we do.
Make sure you know what you're selling. So let's get into.
So make sure you know what you're buying.
Oh,
But don't be out here buying stuff that you don't know what it is.
Right.
So let's get into the mess. The episode starts off with Mia going against Jezebel because Jezebel is attacking her for her putting her cancer scare out there too early. She felt like she was attention seeking, and basically Mia said, "F you, this is my life." And her friend Jackie tried to step in, and Wendy tried to throw her a little shade. And I caught that. What do y'all think about that moment where she was confronting Giselle? Mace, you want to go first?
You want me to go? I think it was a Giselle. First of all, should mind her business. Like you were going too far. Like, all right, this girl probably she shouldn't have put her business out there on social media before it was confirmed what was going on. But girl, calm down. The friend, I think the friend for Jess is being introduced. Like she was just coming off a little strong. Like you sit back, you know, and feel the crowd out first before you just come in head first. And yeah, Wendy is real shady. I think.
Do you feel like she was right in saying that Mia was trying to get attention or seeking attention? You know, sometimes people fish for attention or fish for compliments.
I think it was a true statement, but I don't think she should have said it. I think she was fishing for attention because anytime people get up there, you know how it goes. They take pictures with the wristband, like, and then you be like, what happened? Then they don't want to respond and don't say anything. So you like, just don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Call me, you know, when you get the results. When you get the test results and you got the paperwork, that's when you call me. Don't call me a minute before.
And then Robin goes to Giselle's defense and then wants to throw everybody else under the bus. But I don't remember everybody saying the same thing Jezebel said. What do you think, California Cutie?
Yeah, thank you to Edit for doing that because at least they showed the real who was saying what and exactly what order it was said in because it wasn't an agreement. Giselle, and I didn't notice her neck looked better. Okay. But Giselle, she only got one line. It's just one, like a little one, like right there. But Giselle was making it like, just even though her walking up, this what look cancer look like, or don't cancer don't look like. See, right there.
That was rude.
Rude. She would have been moted if she would have turned around and I talked to her ass. Like, you're not gonna get your moment on what I'm talking about. But Mia's so, I don't want to use sweet and dingy at the same time, so swingy. She's sweet and dingy at the same time, kind of like a Chrissy Snow kind of a. So, you know, I don't think she means to be or try to do too much. She doesn't, it's not even couth, but it's just something she just don't measure out. So sometimes she throws it out there. She says what she says, but we all we don't even know her like that. We all kind of know that's how Mia is, correct? We all know that's how Mia is. So for me, it's like, Giselle, you trying to look for your moment. Don't come at people like that. Because me, I probably would have been like, girl, who you talking to?
Yeah.
Who you talking to? Don't come at me like that.
She was like, fuck you, Giselle. Just, you know, if you, but I mean, I'm so tired of this subject. Really, I am, because it's all over the place. I can't tell a person how to react. Being a person that is on social media and seeing all kinds of things from content creators, attention-seeking behavior happens. But that don't mean that it's not real. Again, she said, they told me to go down to the cancer center. She didn't say that day, I got cancer, I'm about to go to the hospital. She didn't say, I'm about to die. She didn't say any of that. She just said they called me and said for me to go to the cancer center. Now look, anytime you get a call from the doctor and not like one of them assistants and things, you get scared, okay? When it's, I've had that call from the doctor. The doctor called me at work and he told me I had to have a blood transfusion. Girl, I started tearing up. So it's not for me personally to tell a person how to react. Now Miss Jazbel Jazz Hell herself, I wonder, like, when she went to church, did she ever pay attention to nothing in there? Because I'm sure as a first lady, you were supposed to learn some tact. You were supposed to learn some compassion. You were supposed to do something when it comes to the care of the people. So you just walk up to anybody in an old arbitrary place in the restaurant saying, "Is this what cancer look like? Not cancer." Like, it's tacky as hell. So what if the woman answered and said, "Look, I am in stage 3 or stage 4 cancer," and she was just looking as good as she want to look? Your face would have cracked on the floor. It was tacky as hell to do it. And I just think also she does that stuff because she knows she has to be the villain for the show. But it's the first episode. It's the second episode, sweetheart. You don't have to do all of that. And that damn Robin, she had to have her moment. She get to flare her nose and getting, her acting chops going. I know, you ain't finna tell on me. I'm finna snitch on everybody up in here because we gossiping. Like, it was too much. Didn't nobody even really talk about her, at least on camera,
right?
That second. So why did you have to put everybody under the bus? Why couldn't you just sit under the bus? You weren't even under the bus. You was just riding the bus with Giselle. So, girl, it was too much for me. Too much.
And the thing about it is,
voluntarily, she wasn't even forced on the bus.
Giselle doesn't even think about it when she's throwing Robin under the bus. Let's move on to when she was telling Robin business and saying that Robin name is on the house and she, ain't nobody gonna move her out and all this other stuff. Like, you don't hesitate when it comes to Robin. Like, how many times are you gonna disrespect her on TV?
I do not understand how Roberto
have content.
Robinson, Roberto, I do not understand how she is still friends with but she did fix her neck, to California Cutie, that neck. Because I was looking at her neck in this episode specifically. I was zooming in because they showed a lot of her doing this. And then she made sure, I think she was doing it on purpose. She was like, see this, you will not call me
Gizzard. Calling her Gizzard neck.
He's like, you will not call me Gizzard neck.
For years about her neck. So she tired of y'all. She watches. A lot of them do watch. They do. They block. We all know that too.
But she needs to tell people who did that neck surgery because that pullback is everything.
All you gotta do is pull that skin back and
because the way them necks was hanging, like like the gobble, the way it was hanging. And the doctor pulled them back to only you see like a little lump. I mean, he did an excellent job. But as far as her shouting out, she stayed blowing up Robin's spot. And Robin should be tired of this.
Robin, watch. And I'm going to tell you, Monique the other day, and I know y'all going to talk about it on the mess. Monique mentioned last night, she was like, yeah, Gizzard neck got her neck fixed. She was calling her all kind of stuff. And that came from over here down to the YouTube.
Yeah.
They
watch. I know Monique watches. Monique watches.
I was about to say, I walked away for a minute, guys. I had business I needed to take care of real quick, but I just want to say, don't y'all feel like Robin is feeling herself with her little red hair? I think she got two horns.
And she feeling herself so much that she invited Charisse. Like, why are you pushing Charisse on the cast?
Oh, she the grand dame?
It's like you're forcing Charisse on us, and nobody asked for it.
Yeah, we didn't ask for
paid to be a friend of the show, and they're using Robin for it. But ain't no way if I'm cool with you, okay? Like I'm cool with Cece, and I want to come to her party, and I know Cece don't like Mace. Really, she don't. But it's my plus one. But I'm gonna bring Mace to CC party. Is I hope y'all get along after all of that. No, You should ask, like, is it cool? I know you wasn't feeling her at some point. Is it cool? The plus one is who you fucking. It was supposed to be Juan, not Sharice.
No, she
Well,
said
that was,
she
it
said
definitely wasn't
Not
on.
coming to more events.
It definitely wasn't on.
that was dumb, and I just don't like her attitude and all that pointing and trying to throw everybody under the bus. Girl, go sit down. I can speak for myself, girl. I don't like the way you blaming my girlfriend Giselle and me. That's how she came across.
And I want Giselle to be herself. I want Giselle to be herself because the way you step into me and like, this is what cancer look like and stuff. First of all, cancer doesn't have a face. It's people walking around here very ill and they look normal. You wouldn't even think that they're that sick. And Giselle, I know you couldn't have been this ignorant all your life because you both got both your eyeballs. Because somebody would have been there, bloop, bloop, poked them eyeballs out, eyeballs rolling down the street because somebody would have been there and poked those eyeballs. So I know you got sense, girl. But stop talking like you must have think you lost your mind because you must have think you lost your mind because I know you didn't really lose it, girl.
Let's talk about how fake Sharice was.
Okay.
I didn't fake. Oh, girl, I missed you. Oh, I've been looking for you. I've been trying to have a conversation with you. Like that part for me, it really threw me off because she really is trying to use Karen to get back on the show. She wants to beef with Karen, just like she wanted to beef with Monique when Monique was on the show, and Monique wasn't having it. Karen is pulling the same move that Monique was pulling. Is I'm not going to film with you.
Right.
I think that's what it is. She doesn't want to film with her because. Not on purpose. Y'all not gonna make me film with her. But I just felt like that part was so fake. What do y'all think about that?
I'll go. Wasn't nothing faker than Karen said being just as fake with her ass. Hey,
I think Karen was being nice.
She was being nice, but
Karen was being the fake phony. That was the grand dame-ness.
I liked it. I appreciate it.
I love a good Dominique Devereaux.
Yes,
I love her.
The champagne is burnt.
That's a fake move. Like she don't really like you. You hugged her. You gave her no choice. You got right on her and hugged her. So you didn't give her space enough to back up away from you. One, and then two. What about Giselle fake ass? Are we okay here? I don't know what to jump in or where to be at, bitch. You should have been asking instead of y'all bringing her in. Like y'all should do better. Do better, y'all. Do better.
And Giselle was also being messy by letting Katie know that Ray had a crush on her. Then you bring her to Ray
on the show right now.
Trying to irritate Karen, but Karen.
Wait, we didn't even get. Yeah, Katie was there. That's a surprise in itself. Katie was there.
Katie looked crazy as hell.
So. Crazy Katie.
Thank you for saying it, Shady.
She looked crazy.
Katie.
I love me a good bald-headed hoe, but something about her.
That bald head looked like it was forced to be bald. Like they shaved it off for medical purposes. That's what it's given. Like it was something going on where they shaved that damn hair off. But Crazy Katie. She just gives that crazy fun energy and the way she grabbed Ray's ass and she went up in the butt cheek. She went up.
She fell
in there like
she gives irrational. She gives like mentally unstable. Like why would you grab someone's?
So Karen, she worked on that boy. Said we're gonna get to it, but she said I didn't rub his head, huh?
Yeah, I rubbed his ass.
And she was so serious. And she was so serious.
Sharice, y'all right. Sharice is looking to get under Karen's skin to get back in. I hope Karen pay her dust. If that's what you want to pay her dust if you want to. That's your prerogative. Sometimes you move on and move away from people. I don't got to be your friend. I don't have to. And I can forgive you and still not be your friend.
Well, Sharice was mad that they pushed her out of the show. She never wanted to leave, but she thought she was going to be the HBIC over there in Potomac, and Karen said, no. And let me get this face picked up a little bit to show you what it is to
and her boobs look horrible. Her boobs look like trash. Like it doesn't enhance her look. It makes her look like a big mama.
Yes.
You look like you take care of the men's. Like what Marlo said. Like you look like you take care of the men's. But The boob job, it just
I
gives
just feel
You
like
said she was very generous.
should have worked out a little bit, or
it gives like you like to bake a lot, like you're always in the kitchen cooking, hog mogs,
That's what a big mama be doing. That's why he said that. Big
I don't
mama.
know if I should feel some type of way about you.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
But what I'm saying is they don't.
Yours are real.
They
Yours
look,
are real.
they
Yours
hanging
are real,
low,
so you
and
can't say
you
that.
bought them,
Yours,
and they hanging
your
low.
body
still.
match what you got going on.
When you said they're hanging low, Shady, now I really feel offended. Like,
No, okay. Let me
No,
try to
no.
explain myself.
I know what you said.
It doesn't fit her body shape. It doesn't fit her, and she looks like Wendy Williams. That's what she reminds you
so
of.
she's giving uppercase P.
Like a little P. Like she's not Wendy Williams, but she's
a lowercase P then. Okay.
She might be a cursive P.
She can't be an uppercase because she thicker than
She
the
thick on the
stick in the
side,
middle.
and then
She got the titties up, but didn't get the tummy tucked. Okay,
There you go. That's all I'm saying. That's the part. It's like you didn't you like did the
You missing something. It's just something wasn't fully together.
Tapered and then didn't go that big. You wouldn't probably needed the cup so big. If
it just don't look right. I like the way Karen did hers. She just got a lift, and hers look more natural.
It made her even look even younger. Her body.
And Ray doesn't like the plastic surgery. You guys, what do you think about that?
Plastic surgery.
Ray is a hater. Uncle Ben is a hater, and like Candace, like the Grand Dame said, when she met Ray was her age now, and she was in her 30s or so like that. So it was fun. You dating an older man. He has money. It's a whirlwind. Trust me, I know. I have combed the senior citizen home for years. So I know what it is to date a man of a particular age and a particular check. When they get the SSI, but dating a man of that stature, it's fun at the same because you'll always be the youngest to him. You'll always be pretty, and and it's fun. But once you get at a certain age, see, that's what one of my ex suitors was telling me, like, because I really liked him, but he was like, this cannot really go anywhere because by the time you're in your 40s, I'm gonna be dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be really old. And so I had to sit back and think about it like, wow, you're right. He's like, you're not going to want to push me around. Now it's fun because I can still go out and I can spend a little money. But in another 10 years, I may be in a wheelchair. And who wants to be, in your 30s rolling someone around? So I thought about it and I was like,
let me find out you got that Anna Nicole. That's why you got that damn voice. Because you get your Anna Nicole Smith on over there.
I already said already. I like to be an older gentleman.
You gotta seduce them. Make sure y'all like and comment for the seducement at the beginning.
Right. Well, I had heard that it's always better to be a young man's sweetheart, an old man's sweetheart than a young man's fool.
Ooh. Seduce and scheme. Seduce and scheme. Y'all watch that. If you ain't watched it, you need to watch it. It's on down to the HBO. It's called Rap Shit. It's by Issa Rae's show. It's really about the city girl.
Yeah, it's on HBO.
They like seduce and scheme and take his scene. Seduce and scheme.
Okay, well, let me watch it then.
What's the called? Game?
Rap Shit.
I didn't know nothing about that.
Yes, make sure y'all hit that like button.
You know who's in it? What's her name? I forgot her name. Chameleon, the one that was on Love and Hip Hop Miami at one point.
Yeah,
Chameleon. She plays in it. She's in. She's one of the main characters.
Seduce and scheme. Hold on, I'm gonna listen to that when we get off. I want to hear.
She is JT. She plays JT. I think that's who it is. JT. No, she plays Young Miami because I think JT was the real rapper.
None of them rap.
No, JT, when they created the City Girls, JT was rapping and she found Young Miami and said, well, it don't matter if you can rap. No way. I can we gonna make you a rapper.
No, but that's usually how it goes. That's like the Salt and Pepper.
That's almost like Salt and Pepper the same.
That's like Salt and Pepper. Like they wasn't like rap. Like Herbie Lovebug wrote all the raps and was telling them how to, what cadence to use and how to deliver.
They was better than Spinderella the whole time.
Yes, but they became rappers, but they were creating.
Creators juice and start flowing, and you.
When you start getting into it, and somebody's telling you how to deliver certain things and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Who was Lena Baker?
I didn't
But
say
you
how
know, but sidebar, you know who should have took a grand dame moment and used a Mrs. Devereaux from Dynasty moment from Down to That Huntsville, that damn Destiny. When Stormy came in and gave her that Gucci bag, she should have looked at it and been like, "Oh, Gucci, thank you. Can you put this in the gift box?" Like you should have did one of those. Like I would have been so friendly taught,
It
but I would have told my
would've
assistant,
went
take this and put it in the giveaways. Thank you, darling. Well, I really appreciate it.
But I
No,
kind of
we're
feel
gonna
like
raffle this off. I put this with the raffle stuff.
But
Yeah, I
back,
put this with the raffles. Thank you, darling.
but back in Potomac, we have Candace who freezes her eggs at 31. From when she's, I don't know how old she is, but she got to be in her earlier 30s.
Don't play with me. She would not be freezing at 31.
She freezing her eggs for
No,
when
but
she's
that's the time to
40.
freeze them. You don't want no old ass eggs.
She's more like 35-ish, isn't she? Or 34.
My thing is, you act like your career is just is taking off so much, like you're on world tours that you can't have a baby for your husband.
Busy.
You still using condoms with your husband, and you saying that you want to freeze your eggs, and you gonna start trying in December? Really?
You can't thought on tour. She is not Beyonce, okay?
Beyonce
she
can
can't
be
afford the
pregnant and have
nannies,
kids
the
and do jumping
nannies, and Tata and all of them to watch her kids, okay? Chris still gonna have to have a job, all of them. So she know that she can't thought on tour. So I really don't think she's gonna have no kids, no way, for real. But you know, she just want to live out her dream. Now we don't know if she gonna have a second album because right now ain't nobody driving back to deep space. So she just let her live her dream. Because I promise you,
35.
next year probably I'm gonna live my dream. I'm about to go to a secret location, and I've already talked to a singer, and we about to do a collaboration too. I'm about to put out an album next year. If they can do, I can do it too. I'm putting out an EP. I'm putting out an EP.
Yeah, that's only 5 songs.
That's all it is.
About
But according to, did you hear the tea? Because according to Funky Dineva, allegedly, Candace was down to the thing with Faith in them, and they was doing the mic tours, how they tossed the mic around and have you sing acapella. Acapulco, but she couldn't blow it Acapulco because then when they passed her the mic, she was quiet as a church mouse. She said,
"Look at Princess."
But we all know she ain't a vocalist. You know, she hums a lot and she's very nasally with her voice. So
but how you said she said
it was a very nasally type of sound that she has.
Warm up.
It's like a Michelle Williams, but Michelle can sing, but she still has that nasally thing going on, and mixed with asthma, nasal and asthma.
So you say she got sinusitis.
You're not gonna do Michelle Williams, aka
and she's having a problem getting
You're
it
not doing Tanitra, and I'm gonna tell you why. If you heard Tanitra sing by herself with her original group of family, like they had like the Braxtons going on, Tanitra can sing all of them girls under the table, but they trained her to sing back. Now I gotta watch. It's a whole nother show. I gotta watch the interview. I saw a piece of it on Impressive of one of them channels where recently Latoya Luckett did an interview. And she said that she used to could sing better than what she could sing, but they put her down to the back of Beyonce, and she only focused
on Beyonce slander
like
over here. Beyonce not responsible.
You know, I love me some Beyonce. She didn't slander Beyonce, but God. I understand. She said Beyonce was the lead singer, and they told her, girl, you go get to the back. And this is
so they pulled the Effie White on her. So you saying they pulled the Effie White?
Don't do nothing else. Don't you do that? Do I pop? Don't try to.
We need you at a 5 at all times.
Yeah, and she said I lost confidence because I knew I wasn't no Beyonce. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, Latoya Luckett's albums are fire to me. Okay, but it's a good interview. She said Beyonce is who she is because of her work ethic and things. So she never tore Beyonce down. But I'm gonna tell you, Beyonce will put them girls to the back and be like, "No, I'm in charge. I'm in charge."
Yeah, because you got to be the Beyonce of the group. Like, excuse me, Kelly, Nicole, Toya, Farrah, all y'all.
She's the main character. I mean, what you want her to do about it?
That's right. She can't help that. She can't help that.
Moving forward,
People get
Candace is
intimidated.
Princess
It's intimidation around. When she walk in the room, they get they can't sing no more. Frog is in their throat. I can't sing no more. Beyonce can't help that. That's just what she does.
And also, Candace is saying that because her husband finally has a job, it's becoming hard for her. It's just like she's by herself. He coming home at 1:30, which is really not late. You can wait up for your husband. Like if he coming in at 1:30, you can wait up for your husband.
Oh, she said, "I'm tired." Oh my God. Go ahead.
Me neither. I can't wait up.
Night. You can wait up at You can wait up for him at 1:30. You a grown woman. You with no kids.
8:45. I'm sleeping, sir.
I'm not waiting up for you, but you can wake me up when you come in.
You're not gonna wait up for your husband.
You can wake me up when you come in with that D.
Help me when you get here.
No, you need to be at the door with lingerie on. You need to be at the door with lingerie on, candles lit, food already coming out the oven.
He just got off of work cooking. What I need to cook for?
No, you lay it down. He getting off of work.
Yeah,
but he been cooking all day. He need to bring some of them leftovers home from where he cooked. He don't need nothing to eat other than my vagina. You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna wait for the young man to come home from work, and you're not gonna be ready for young man when he come home.
After a certain hour, you could just get naked.
Princess said all he eating is a coochie platter. All he eating is a coochie platter.
Just be ready.
Y'all need to adopt the Dr. Heavenly way of doing things.
Because if daddy,
no, we ain't gonna talk about that. Because she put daddy on the curfew. They are doctors. And don't act like Atlanta don't have no curfew laws over there. Everything is closed down in Atlanta. Chicago ain't like that.
We don't have no curfews down here.
I go look at, honey, I can't find no bodegas at 2:00 in the morning to get no gyro and no pizza puff and all that. Your liquor stores closed. But here we be open. And I got something else that's going to be open for you when you wake me up, okay? That's it.
That's that coochie platter, and that's the only thing you eating, sir.
And if that's the case, then you wouldn't need to freeze your eggs then. If you was waiting for your husband, y'all be ready.
No, but she needs to freeze them now. But back
I had my last kid at 23. I ain't worried about nothing like that.
No, after she needs to freeze her eggs because you don't want no no dust mite kids because having them old egg kids.
I'm telling you, she's about to be 36 in December. She's about to be 36 in December. So she's freezing the eggs. She wants to do a natural one right now. She's gonna try to get pregnant. It's gonna happen the first time. She's been using condoms and all this shit for how long? That baby, her body gonna go boop. Soon as her and what's the doctor? No, the lawyer on the other show, like Aubrey and them or Audra. Like, boom, the first time it's gonna go. Mm-hmm. It's a go button. She gonna get pregnant on that time. She actually gonna do it. She can do them back to back. She not them embryos.
After when he get home. I'm sorry.
She's not gonna do the embryos like that. Like I have my youngest, all my last kids, 32, 35, 38. I never had an amniocentesis. I never did none of that. None of that. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing none of that. Healthy baby, let's go. Everything is good. And I didn't freeze not one of my eggs or none of that. Lucky you can do that, but she's not even gonna need to do that. She gonna pop them out.
I don't think she needs to.
It's a storyline.
Yeah, she don't need
Chrislyn.
Not that serious yet.
Chrislyn, New York got everybody. Look, honey, I Chicago don't compare to New York. I was walking down the street in Manhattan, and the shoe store was open at midnight, like it was 6:00 in the evening. Y'all got it. Y'all got when they say New York is open, honey. Y'all got it.
Yeah. They used to stay open like 42nd Street. A lot of the retail stores to stay open until I think 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
I ain't mad at that. We don't have that in California. You know, they have to shut us down because, you know, us Californians, when we keep going on liquor and stuff, we get to driving. So, you know what I mean? They like to get faded and drive and shut down streets and do the donuts and do dumb shit. So that's why we're
racing, the street racer.
What are you doing too much?
Because usually our liquor stores close like around 12, maybe up here, like 12 o'clock at night. They close. You got after hour liquor stores, and some people like bootleg and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Down here it's 11:30.
Just keep liquor in the house. That's all.
Yeah, that's what you got to buy.
11:30 now. We still be popping after 11:30. It might be. You gonna find a liquor store that might be open till 1 or 2 o'clock somewhere.
And I'm not sure if they changed the law because now I see the liquor store open 7 days a week. Because like before the law, I think they used to have be forced to close
where you couldn't sell
1 day a week. They would they would used to be.
State in Atlanta, yeah, you can't buy liquor on Sundays.
Well,
And-
no, it was the law a while
that's what I
ago,
said.
10 years
We-
ago. But now that you can buy liquor on Sundays.
That's
Yeah,
good.
because they had it up here with Sundays or the liquor store was closed. Then they rotated it to where at least one day a week you had to be closed. They would pick like either Monday or Sunday to close. But now I see them open like 7 days a week. Like,
Yeah, you gotta get your money. Like Ashley securing the bag. She has a plan. She invited her friend over that kind of looks like Mia, a little bit like she could be Mia's sister. Maybe she need to find the DNA.
she does look like
She
Mia.
was in the house, she was separated.
Her eyebrows scare me.
Y'all need to go ahead and do them. She was looking surprised a lot, and she looked a lot like Mia, but
Yeah,
I guess she's a parent too, and they met at the after school daycare or whatever. So they're I guess she's gonna be on the show. I guess they're trying to incorporate her into the show.
I think they're auditioning more friends to the show because that might be the way that they finna boot somebody out like
What's the
Robin that needs to go. And to give it some more spice because here you go. Ashley has been the fun girl. She still is messy as hell,
Mhm.
but now she don't want to drink. Now she not having triangles no more.
Mhm.
Like she's calming down. So they need somebody to come in that's messy and to give these people storylines. Karen is not about to be sitting up here, causing all this drama. All she gonna do is throw parties and mediate the mess. So and argue with yourself. So you ring back out. So I think that these friends, they might be auditioning because Escalade.
Nola's gonna stop it. Nola's gonna cut it out.
Escalade only went so far, and who was the other friend?
I can't remember.
Ask my mama. That's the girl. You know who I'm talking about. And then the other friend that was in the background. So I think they might be auditioning friends for the show because Sharice, I just don't see it for her. I don't.
The people don't like her. The fans do not really like
What's
Sharice.
her storyline?
I think because Sharice, I think from the beginning, Sharice came
Jackie.
off wrong. She rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Her champagne room and her lies, like it was full of champagne.
I don't even remember
lies.
Jackie.
Vivian? I don't remember who Vivian is.
I don't remember Vivian, Jackie, or Deborah. Who are these
Jackie
people?
is on this show. Jacqueline.
Okay. Jacqueline.
Okay, so I was gonna get back to her too, because you guys was like y'all like the way she came. Y'all like the way she came to her friend's defense, right? Because I had walked out. Did you guys talk about that? The first girl, Jacqueline, when old girl. Because
we said she came in hot.
We can talk about it. I felt like she was coming in raw. Like you don't know these ladies.
Okay,
Now Vivian was the one that allegedly, when I was over on that other show, we did a show saying that was the lady who had the donor list that Dr. Wendy Osefo allegedly stole.
Oh, yeah.
That was the other African lady, correct?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Now the people say they want to see her.
She was on one episode.
Yeah, it's just because she brought a certain air of money. Like she came in like she was wealthy. And that being that she was another of African descent, you want to see more about her and how did she come into her funds?
So Ashley talks about her marriage with her friend and reveals that they're still living in the same place. They're looking for a new place. And they're sleeping in separate rooms. But Michael might not wait for her to finish the divorce. He might just go ahead and start, get with somebody else. Or maybe he with Juan. We haven't heard from Juan yet. So we haven't really seen Michael, But allegedly they're living in the same house. I think Ashley has a plan. She revealed that she's waiting on the connections for this new house that she needs to get through Michael. So what do y'all think? I'm going to start off with Cece.
I think that Ashley got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. The reason why I say that is because even old inquisitive, her friend, eyebrows, Lil Mia. I don't remember her name.
We're going to call her Lil Mia.
Lil Mia. I get that from Tay Diggs. Then we said that about the best man.
Oh, yeah.
Lil Mia. So that's what I got. Anyway, so old girl was coming in with all them questions. She was almost getting on my nerve. I don't like people that do that. I don't like people that just question me, like fire questions at me. Like, girl, are you trying to audition for the show? Going back to that, going back to one key question she asked her. So, is he trying to stay with you? And she was like, I don't know. And then she was like, well, do you think he would move on? Well, yeah, I think you move on. So you saying like you leave Monday and on Tuesday you have a different hoe? Yeah, that's what I think. Will you move on? I don't know. Like I'm like, because I want to respect the marriage that y'all are divorcing, y'all separated. I need her to be clear. I'm with Giselle on that. Like, let's be clear, lady. I don't care if you're trying to get the man for his money.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put the guidelines, the borderlines, the whatever lines you need. Like, stop with the trying to, because in a minute it's gonna turn around and bite your ass, and she gonna get her feelings hurt when he does bring in somebody cuter, younger than you. And it was all cute when you was the youngest, and that's my husband, and we friendly, and we had triangles, but when he does this in front of you, I don't think she gonna be ready for it. And as much as she tried to play it up, like, because this is what the point I was trying to get to. When old girl said, "So, would you be okay with it?" She basically was like, no, she said it was a long time coming. That's the word she said. Was this a long time coming? She said, yeah, kind of. I'm like, so you been ready to kick the man to the curb. You been ready. That's what you just told her. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, what are you waiting on? Like, hurry up and do what you got to do. I understand you get in the bag. You going to get the bag. You got young children for him. That was the point, to get the young children so you can be taken care of.
Thick girl, I'm going to need you to take it all out of context. Whatever Ashley says, just know that the end goal is the bag. Right. It might not make sense now. Why is she saying that? Why is she saying that he never cheated? Why is he, she denying the fact that he's in level 1?
He said he ain't cheated, have a baby.
He wasn't cheating now.
He said he have a baby.
How you know that? Y'all sleeping in separate rooms. You admitted that you sleeping in separate rooms.
They have an open relationship. We just
right. This is what I'm saying.
But they always had a arrangement, you guys. I've been saying it from the beginning.
But she wanted to respect the marriage that you never respected from the beginning, because like, I talk a lot of crap or whatever, but I'm very conservative, and I think that is devil's play, bringing other people in your bedrooms, having threesomes, and bringing all these spirits and stuff.
It's working for Candy now.
In the bed, I just don't believe in all that mixing and swapping of fluids. And ew, it's just disgusting. Like, no orgies for me. Like, but you already did that, and you brought that energy into your marriage already. So, girl, like, what are you respecting? Michael gonna have women, men, one, and dogs trotting all through that damn apartment.
We accuse him of bestiality now. We done stepped over there. He over here messing with dogs. But I do feel like Ashley is winding down. Like, she's a parent now. She started off as the loose girl, the fun girl, the party girl. And that's what Michael likes. He likes the loose type of person. Somebody that he can do whatever with. He real nasty. So now that she had her kids, she's tightening up. She not drinking no more alcohol. And she don't really see it for him like that. And she does fulfill her contract, which is the most important thing. She fulfilled her contract for years.
Now, any old daddy, that's all they want is somebody to look at and touch on the booty. But see, what messed up the game is this Viagra and stuff that they got going on the gas station. People that fucked up the game. So now they want some coochie. You used to didn't have to get them no coochie or whatever. But now they expect a little more. They want to touch on you and stuff.
Some home from work when you get home from
work.
They
want to stick in
work. I don't know what type of old men Princess, but the old men, David, I don't know if it was the Niagara.
They old men, so
I don't know if it was the Niagara. Right? I was like in maybe my 20s, and he was like 62.
Whoo, child, that's your granddaddy.
That's what my grandmother said. She said, "That ain't your man, that's your grandpa."
Where was you dating him? Like, where?
My grandmother said that do not mess with that old man because he's gonna give you worms. That's how I know Puffy giving Young Miami worms.
So
only
what you
time I'm
mean?
dating a 62-year-old.
My grandma had said, "Old men give you work."
Only when my husband turns 62 is the only time I'm gonna be dating a 62-year-old.
No, he's in his 60s because he texted me earlier too. He's
So
like,
you still in contact with the 60-year-old?
He's not 60 no more. He's about 80.
So y'all have a relationship still?
No, like he'll call, like, how you doing or whatever, like, you know, whatever, like that. He was always more of like a father, a grandfather. Like he was more like he was a teacher.
Send you a check every now and then?
No.
He gave you $2?
No, he don't. No, not no $2. He was always hip. He was always like a down, like it. In that time before, because it was before I had my children. He was always like one of the fly like things. So it's like he looked like, I don't know, maybe. I don't know, because probably I always admired the 70s, and maybe I looked like his hooker and he looked like my pimp. You know what I'm saying? Because he was very he was always dressed nice in suits and hats and very flashy, and I always dressed well or whatever like that. And so it used to be funny. We used to play games, like we go out to eat. So they'd be like, "You here with your daughter or whatever?" I'd be like, "Yeah, that's my father," you know, whatever. You know, that's my grandfather. And it's just funny. So when you kiss your grandfather like that, and you know, people looking around, it was like a real Anna Nicole moment. You know, she was my idol at the time.
You kid, that's why you sound like 976 numbers. You kissed that man in the mouth.
Did his dentures come out?
With his tongue?
No, actually, he used to take them out at night though, but he always kept his dentures very clean.
My daddy is turning 70 tomorrow, and he ain't got a denture in his mouth. My daddy looks good, so I'm not mad at you.
Your daddy's 70.
My daddy turning 70 tomorrow.
I thought he would. Oh, he don't look 70 now, Mace. I would say if like you was single and you saw CC's daddy, like I would see it for you for that.
Look, my dad.
Yeah, because I like an older gentleman. I like an older man. I always like the
nah.
Yeah, my dad gonna be 70 tomorrow.
I always like the older. They teach you things. Like I mean, like I learned so much. Like from like so much. Like
I don't want to learn
man is very
though.
What he teach you about the civil rights movement? What did he teach you?
No,
the Underground Railroad.
No, he taught me, and it was so funny. It's a story that I was real quick. I used to bartend. That's how I met him or whatever. And so we was at the bar one night. So we used to get like a lot of customers coming in or whatever. So I had a regular customer that comes in. He was a man of Caucasian persuasion, a regular customer that used to come in. So he was like really into wait. He came in. He used to like for me to come from around the bar and stop serving and have a drink with him. So I came from around the bar to have a drink with him. What I usually do to have a drink with him. But when he first comes in or whatever like that, I don't know if he was Irish or I think he maybe was Russian. So I was sitting there. So he reached and he like grabbed. He rubbed my hair. So then the gentleman that I was dealing with at the time, the older guy, and it's so funny because he has the same name as my husband because they used to call him Old Joe and Young Joe, and so then he was getting mad. So I'm looking, so I'm like, he never got angry or jealous or anything like that because he was like, get your money. This is how he'll tell me like this is what men like or whatever like. So then he be like, so I was like, why are you so mad? He was like, he was touching your hair. You brought me all the way back to the civil rights. A white man sitting there touching, rubbing your hair like that. I was like, oh my God, that was the first time he really. And so it was like so hilarious. So I was like, he was so pissed off that this man touched. I'm like, child, it's not even my hair. It was a weave. Like he wasn't even touching my natural. But he was like really upset.
Speaking of interracial relationships, let's bring it back to
touching your hair like that. He was like, he got really pissed. It was some like 1967 flashback pissed him. I don't know what it was. He was pissed.
I think Nola is right here. Ashley got tired of that party girl lifestyle. You get tired after a while. Your body can't do the same thing it used to do at 21, at 31. And
I saw her babies back to back.
She did have babies back to back.
Did she have postpartum?
She did. She did say that she had postpartum. Remember, she
would want to touch somebody else, brother. I don't want to touch you. I barely want to touch my baby.
After she ate that placenta, she was done. She didn't want to get on Michael. Something about that placenta, it just take over, and then you don't want to do nothing.
Yeah, she ate it.
Yeah, you remember she.
I remember. I wish I had ate mine.
But they say it has a lot of nutrients. We talked about it. Y'all called me nasty for saying that it's okay to eat your placenta.
I don't want to.
I wish I could have ate mine. I would have.
I mean,
If y'all
would
eat
hate it.
chitlins, y'all can eat placenta.
I would have, but I don't want to. That's all I'm saying.
ADT.
I don't want to.
Y'all can get some of them nutrients back. Y'all done lost a lot of nutrients, so y'all can
Hey,
have the
Sherilyn.
energy to wake up. So y'all can have the energy to wake up at 1:30 in the morning when your husband get off.
But they say like your body comes together because it does take a mental toll. Like having the babies, like your brain gets flustered, like you, and it don't really come back. Your feet's like it's a lot. Like it's really a lot, and a lot of people go through postpartum and don't even know it. Like because after I had my daughter, like I didn't realize I'm like so depressed. Like
let's move on because I still have a lot of notes. We're not even halfway through the episode. Robin and Giselle meet up in some type of coffee shop, and it's raining outside, and y'all got open-toe shoes. So y'all meeting up, and they're talking about the Ashley Michael situation. I feel like Giselle is overly invested in Ashley's situation. I think she gets invested in people's storyline because she has no storyline. She hasn't had one for the past since the show started. I don't ever remember her except for when she was beefing with Monique. And even then, you still didn't really have a storyline. You're piggybacking off of other people. And I feel like she's trying to piggyback off Ashley, piggyback off Candace, piggyback off Charisse. Like you're I don't know. I want somebody to take her down. I don't think Wendy did a good job. Monique,
I want somebody to take her down.
Yeah, take her down. Like, yeah, take her down. She need to be taken down at this point because now you're putting up allegations towards somebody's husband. You're always attacking people's marriage. She said at the reunion, the last reunion that was filmed before this, that Chris asked to speak to her in the room, and she felt uncomfortable because he's married and she's single, and they're the only ones in the room. And a grown man should be in your room. That didn't make any sense.
Somewhere.
You've been in this man's
house. She was at the house. She acted like they was at home. But getting back to, are you done? I'm sorry, I don't want to.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Giselle, no. Robin, like you were saying, you would like
to try to get your daddy. They ask about your daddy. They want you to post a picture of your daddy on the live so they can try to come with your daddy.
I'm gonna put my daddy up there. My daddy looks like Dave Chappelle.
Tell DT to stop messing with me right now. I cannot with this.
It's DT's name for me. Fried chicken gizzards. I can't right now.
Stop.
The pictures be killing me.
And
DT,
all y'all talking about these placentas, knowing, well, see, y'all ain't got no kids. I've seen the placenta when it came.
I have too.
I'm good.
Right.
It's a natural.
I got it, but it was inside my body. I don't want to eat it.
It's like
came out of my vagina, my bleeding vagina. I'm good.
You're not eating your vagina.
But it's going through there.
But a lot of stuff, like people don't understand, like even pee, like urine, like on your face, clears your skin like this. Like I comb, like every time somebody in my family have a baby, I'm at the babies. I want the diapers. I want all the pee diapers, especially with baby pee. That baby pee, take that pamper.
Shady, they have said that for years. Baby pee.
No, take the baby pee, the pampers. I'm
not doing all that. I don't have
when my family, when my cousin have babies, I want the diapers. Send me the diapers. Send me the pissy diapers. Rub it on your face. Go to sleep. Rinse it in the morning with cold water. Your face stays clear. Like I don't have a mark.
You leave it on your face at night. And then
it's baby pee. It ain't gonna do nothing to you. You don't put worse in your face. That put worse in your face. Like it's just
how y'all know what I put in my face? Hold on.
Oh, not you per se, but I'm just saying general.
I know it can be pills, Ranty. We'll watch her make the pills. I just don't want nothing. I'm not swallowing the placenta, none of that. It came out of my body for a reason.
Baby pee.
And God let it come out of my body so it can stay out of there.
Baby pee will clear your skin. It will. Anybody who have acne, that's why I say Keke Palmer, get a baby to pee straight on your face. You like anybody who have have acne or whatever, baby urine will clear it up. I'm telling you.
Thank you for telling me. I need to know that. I don't have acne, but
I've never heard
look,
this.
Let me get back to my chain of thought because we're gonna be here all night. Let me get to the chain of thought. Two things in this little segment of her and Giselle sitting there. The toe thing with the when they're at the umbrella spot. Mm-hmm. Two things. You said you would let us see somebody take Giselle out. prime opportunity for somebody to take her out would have been freaking deep throat ass, deep voice ass Robin in the moment when she says, "Yeah, I got a bone to pick with you." Like
Yeah.
you telling my business about my husband and who, what's on my house note. See, right now, Robin, you could have been a whole hero. You could be right now having Giselle like clutching her pearls, looking for her all the bumps back in her neck. If you will play your cards right, storyline, but you go off on her, girl, don't you ever, we cool like that, but don't never talk to me or say something about my finances, my nothing to nobody.
You
Oh,
ain't finna go off on your boss like that.
yes, you. I don't care, boss.
That is
You
her
want a
boss.
storyline?
That is her
I don't
boss.
care. You want a storyline? And here's the other thing she hit you with, because you wouldn't want me to tell you my business. Oh no, don't tell my business. Oh, I would. Oh, you don't want me to tell your business? You better watch what you're doing. Dead ass serious, not no kiki. Because that's the problem with Giselle. Giselle thinks nobody's gonna come after her. If she do something again to Robin, if you don't come for her, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna come for
Robert
you.
is not going to do anything.
But I believe revenge is necessary sometimes.
She gonna step out of bounds with Robin again. Trust me. And
She
I was just
always
thinking,
does every season.
But she always does. I think this is the second time Robin that I've
this
seen
is
that
the
Robin has
second, third
confronted her.
time.
this was kind of serious, and I didn't appreciate it.
And y'all once again emasculating the man in the situation. You stole his money, then you want to give him a prenup, then
You don't want to put his name on the
police and bragging and telling your friends that his name not on. You shouldn't even told Giselle that.
exactly.
Well, you know, that's her
What was the
best
reason you
friend
telling
or
her that?
whatever. She was trying, but I think it was real wrong. Oh, I slipped. No, because you're not a friend. When
Yeah.
it comes to people's business, my best friend, I don't slip up and tell my best friend's business.
No.
There is no such thing as a slip up. But my question is, they've been divorced for about 15 years. Why this man credit ain't got good enough to give him no house in all these years?
I think the credit was good. I think that I don't think it was a
It's
credit
another
issue.
reason, but
I think it's Robin being how he should have been probably with her with his money. And for her to act like that, like oh my God, you know, she probably had on her hat too, like one of her hats telling Giselle, like one name ain't going on the list. You know, like he ain't going on the deed who. You know what I'm saying? With that hat on, you know, acting like Robinson. But for you to act like this and you done messed up all his money, like you done scam me shit up his money, and now you want him to sign a prenup. You don't want to put his name in the house. It's all, who knows? Maybe he still owe money from the scammerization, like, because you don't know what that man scammed. Like, he was a basketball player, so imagine how much money he had. We're talking about money we probably can't even fathom about.
was
And
he
so,
on
who
the
knows?
top level? Was he on the top or was he on the bench?
I think he did play because I remember Dixon. I remember when I did watch basketballs in the early 2000, 90s, 2000, because I was like really into basketball then.
Was he on the
I remember
or Joanna Man?
Yeah, I think he did play, but I don't know how good he was because I don't think he was that. He wasn't no Michael Jordan, but
no. Here's the other thing. Did y'all see how Giselle went deep?
He might have been a fourth man or sixth.
Yeah, he probably was like, you know.
Did y'all hear how deep Giselle went when she went to talk about Robin when she was like, remember I told you that Chris came to me. Remember I came and told you that right when it happened, I came and told you, and you was like, oh, Giselle, you wouldn't be. I said, why are you sounding like a whole ass man imitating your friend? You imitating a whole, her voice went so deep. I was like, Giselle, you are,
because that's how Robinson talked to her when no one's around. That's the voice that she puts on. You know, that's the man in her when no one's around.
But she's full of crap. She's that girl that thinks every man wants her, and every time a man talks to you, he's trying to get with you.
Yeah, like, girl, you're not that cute, girl. Like, child.
That man was probably just trying to talk to you because he thought that y'all was friends. Like, I hate the fact that I'm over here defending the Bassett's. Like the Bassett house. Like, why am I defending them?
And people could say that you flirted with him because, girl, if I was Candace, why you? I know my man's a chef and everything, but girl, go to his restaurant. I know he's not working right now, but girl, wait till he get a job. You're
But you
not gonna
can't
be
even
talking.
remember what he said or did.
He
Or you
always
can't
was
remember
talking
nothing
about
that
Chris,
happened.
but you see, this was a build up from about season 3 or 4. Whenever Candace came on, remember when when with the knife incident? When they was at the she's always like
At the
rained
house.
over his
At
food.
the house.
She's always like Chris and Kiki, like, you know, and then she was the one flirting, if you ask me.
Then you know
If
why?
you ask me, if
You
you
know
look
why?
back at the shows, Giselle was flirting with Chris.
Ever since Candace said that her husband's penis was brown, she's been
flirting. Oh, the brown penis.
What
Oh,
is
the
a
cushion.
brown
she
peen?
bring it up all the time.
Yeah. Like, if you ask me, Giselle was flirting with Chris, because every time, like, girl, his food ain't that good, child. Like,
And you
every
said
time, like, he cut up, oh, what you made?
Not the dirty refrigerator.
I'm backing up. I told you I'm gonna be backing up.
Not a dirty refrigerator, a white refrigerator at that. Go ahead, Cece.
Don't even get, because I had a white refrigerator, but I took some contact paper and I had covered the refrigerator and made it like into a design.
That sounds like something you
I've
do.
done
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I covered it because but then I got a new refrigerator. It's not white no more. But the point is, you know, you can make a white refrigerator very beautiful. So don't be ashamed of white refrigerators.
Got it.
The message, Robin. You can make a white Robin.
What's the next scene or where we at? Because I'm
Okay,
I
the
can't wait
next
till
thing I wanted
Omar
to
just
talk about
leaves.
was Chris coming to Ashley's DM. Chris is up late. You know, he works at the hotel. So I guess he was on Instagram during his break, and he just responded to people's stories, which happens all the time. Just because they responded at 2:30 in the morning, that don't mean come over to my hotel room. That just means
I'm
I'm
trying
just
to freak
seeing
on
your
you.
post. You know. And Ashley, I can understand Ashley's point a little bit better. She didn't know that he was working at the W. So she says, which makes sense. And you receive a DM at 2:30. You're like, what's going on with this? So I can understand her point in this situation. But I think that Giselle's kind of adding to it with her non-situation reunion, which was not a situation, but she loves to insert
lighter
herself.
fluid. She lighter fluid.
Yeah. You're gaslighting the whole situation against somebody's husband. You emasculated Robin's husband, and you're attacking somebody else's.
Is
All
it
the while
gaslighting or gas lying? Because at
What
this
happened
point,
to
it's
the
just
guy she
gas
was
lying.
dating? Remember at the reunion, she said she was dating somebody, like an important guy. What happened to that? Do y'all remember that? She did say that she was dating somebody.
Fried chicken gizzards.
She was dating somebody, but that don't
Yeah,
mean
she
you
said
know
that she
with
was dating.
somebody.
Remember, she said she was dating, and they were speculating that it was Peter. After
Is it me or am I crazy? But didn't they
no,
say
she didn't. She didn't say that.
Right. Well, she just said about Peter, but we know it's not Peter.
Well,
But
Yeah, they was trying to speculate that it may have been Peter when she
No,
said she's
said
dating.
she
I'm
was
dating.
going out on dates, and she said it on that BS show she had with
Roberta.
Portia. Yeah, not with Portia.
Oh, I forgot
She
about
said
that.
that she was for the streets. That's why I said BS show. But she never said who she was dating, so we never know if she was dating for real or not. She just
Giselle would be dating herself. I think at this point, no one really wants her. She's like the pretty girl that's left standing there alone because of her attitude. Like, because, girl, like, even by you saying that Candace's husband wants you, child, stop. Like,
And
he's
then
been
you got
around.
Robin
Are
making
we on that yet? Because
Yeah, we're on that now. Her talking to Robin about the situation, and Robin is basically making the most sense out of the whole situation. Basically, letting it be known that nothing happened. He didn't touch her. She don't even remember what happened. All she know is he was in the room. That's really all she know. But nothing happened, and I feel like this is another attack on the husband on this show. She's done it every single season.
it's the storyline. I'm for it because I'm gonna run the whole thing down with this Chris situation. Just you let me know when.
We ready right now.
Let's start now because
We ready.
Well, first of all, the whole thing, like, at least Robin she saw it. She was like, okay, all these men that cheated, but this one guy, he has not cheated. That's what I feel like. She like, let's not put this on him. He's been around them all these years, and none of them have never said he's acting weird. He looked like he want to fudge. Like he got him a young woman because Chris is older than Candace. He's our age. Me and Mace age. He could have a young girl if he wanted to. But Giselle, he doesn't want you. And Giselle pisses me off because she's so fucking fake and phony. Now this man that had you up in his house with his wife, to cook for you, to clean up behind you, to been nice to you, and done everything for you. And then every chance she gets, she pokes him. Like last season, it was, do you think he pulling your coattails or whatever to Candace? Like, why would you sit in this man's face in this man's house and you think ill things of him, and then you go gossip with Candace mama about him? And then here we go with Ashley. When he texted me, well, at least she came. I can't say she came to the girl immediately and said, I'm feeling uncomfortable. But again, Ashley, this man ain't thought about you, and he know you like old balls. So, I don't think he was feeling you like that ever. And he's trying to be nice to you, even though his wife don't like you. It's all of this. And then I'm here for the end result when Giselle came to Candace talking about, oh, well, I felt uncomfortable. And Candace was like, hold on, fourth wall. Let this come down. What we not going to do.
Right.
What we not going to do is we been having a allegiance or who was the cheater of the community, but we not going to do it to Chris. Now, I let all y'all bloggers and all y'all people call Chris a man without a job, and he making fish plates and putting them out. He's like, I don't let y'all do that. But what you not going to do is say that my husband is a whore. And I'm with her on that. I'm with her.
I agree with her on that, and also I like the way that she handled the situation when Ashley told her when they went out to have drinks. She was very calm. She listened to what she said, and she was understanding and reasonable. She didn't throw a drink like you would expect her to do or cuss her out. She listened to what she said, and she said, "Oh, well, my husband, he works there, so I can understand why you would think that." But no, that's not what happened. And I think the way she responded, Ashley had no choice but to be like, "Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna just let it go there." She had no choice.
And I guess the real thing is, I don't think she understood, or maybe, Ashley's out the loop a little bit, that she didn't understand that when you comment on a story, it's going to the DMs. It comes through the inbox through that. So the way she made it seem like he at that picture wasn't there and said story and then that, and then she didn't make that make sense in her own mind. It's like, Ashley, come on. And I'm all for you going to tell your girlfriend and letting her know, because if it was uncomfortable for you, like you said, like Giselle is claiming it was for her, why didn't you come talk to Candace the next day after it happened? Why did you sit on it? Why did you wait on it? And another thing about, I'm kind of jumping, but with Giselle, when Giselle was saying that, she was uncomfortable. She thought her glam squad was gonna be in there. You didn't need glam squad to be in there. Chris is not no damn rapist. Grape juice. He's not that. So why I thought glam was gonna be in there. So that made me nervous. Why? That's the homie.
And what was your hairstylist gonna do?
And so
hairstylist was there. So
you was going to take out and beat him with a curling iron.
Yeah, I was just like, what are you talking about? And here's the other gotcha. What are you talking about? That he was saying this about his wife. He was saying this. I don't even know what he was saying. He was saying this about his wife and that about his wife, or do you not remember what he was saying about his wife? And who all was drunk? Was it just Chris drunk, or were you drunk too, since you don't remember? So you might have been feelings a little bit, because we know y'all drinking champagne or drinky drink.
They were drinking after the reunion was over.
Because they want you to be as relaxed as possible. Don't get belligerent, but be relaxed. So for me, I'm just saying, Giselle was giving off weird vibes in itself. And then going back to Ashley, he's looking through his phone at 2-something because he's off work and he's unwinding, and your picture pops up because that story gonna be there for 24 hours. So come on, make it make sense. So
Right,
I
you
was
got a glam squad, but you still
Right, she ain't got no glam squad, and she's sitting looking
Got no
terrible.
glam
Right,
squad.
your glam squad.
right,
Call
there,
it
girl.
niggas
She ain't got no glam squad. But
that
you know,
is
I think that
See,
Ashley was trying to reach, but I did like the way that Candace responded to her because Ashley was trying it. She was trying to reach. She was trying to see where it goes. Let me throw this out here to see where it lands. And I'm glad that Candace responded the way she did respond it. And like Shady said, she had no other choice but to be like, oh, well, okay. Because she didn't get upset. She didn't go off. She just said, well, you know, he's working there. He works pretty late. He saw that you girls was out. And that's probably why he reached out, like, you know, come through, you know. Basically, he wanted you to spend Michael's money. He wanted you to spend Michael's money. He didn't want you. He wanted Michael's money.
Hold on. I'm sorry to cut you off. Who insinuated? I don't know, because sorry, I've been drinking a little bit.
Who's coming?
That's what you just said.
He might have looked at her homegirl. Was that just Giselle that said that? He might have.
Ashley said that. Ashley was saying to Candace,
oh, he might have been looking
I was
at.
thinking that maybe he wanted my homegirl.
In the picture.
Get the hell out of here, girl. Get out of here.
That's reasonable.
That's right there. That's where I was like, Ashley, shut up. Stop.
It went out of nowhere.
But my
Like
thing is, they're on social media. They're public figures. Why would he get in your DMs and leave evidence?
Dumb. That would be dumb.
But you can erase DMs.
And then it's the whole character thing. Like, y'all have been around Chris for how long? How long have you been around this man? And you telling me he waited now to try to hop in your DMs because he saw when your friend was just so gorgeous and so fabulous that he risked it all by hopping in his wife's castmate's DM trying to check for her friend? I don't think so, Ashley. That's why I said Ashley was really reaching, just trying to throw something out there to see how it lands. Like, because you know, Ashley, she's still going to make a man.
It was a little reach for the show. I think it was
if he was looking at the friend, this
for the show. Like, let me see where this goes. Like, you know,
the friend was at the party. He could have found a way to try her at the party. He could have brushed up against her or winked at her. He could have seen if she was going at the party. He didn't need to go up in Ashley.
Why he had to go through you? He went through his wife's friend. I don't think so. Like,
so I'm gonna let you know that I'm doing something purposely. Why would I want you to know?
And you, Ashley, of all messy people, the messy people, I'm gonna DM you for your friend. I don't even give a damn if your friend was Naomi Campbell, Halle Berry. I'm not going through Ashley because Ashley is gonna tell it all. Ashley is messy.
Right.
But guys don't think like that. When they trying to get what they want, they're not thinking about the optics or what it looks like or who's gonna tell them.
But a man with a lot to lose does, because let me tell you something, because he got a lot to lose. Candace is basically, you just started working, Chris. We don't even know if your job is like secure. If you locked it down, you could be on your trial period. So therefore, he's gonna take his, you know, everything in consideration. Like, do I want to lose this right now, or you know, or put this in jeopardy? So I think he's not a fool.
But I don't think he did anything wrong.
Yeah, I don't think he did anything wrong. I think he was just, you know, reaching out for Michael's money. He wanted some clientele for customers.
He wants the Potomac ladies to come to the bar so it'll become more popular. So people say, oh, the Potomac girls was over here. They like to hang out here.
Right.
So we'll come out to this bar more often.
Yeah.
So I can understand what he was trying to do. He was trying to advertise his bar.
It's networking, and it makes him more money. Like, once you have customers that came in on the strength of you, that makes you more like people want you more. Like, okay, he's bringing people in, so we're gonna need Chris. So that's why he did it. It's just, you know,
Ashley's not a girl off the street. She's Housewives of Potomac, which is the top show.
Right. It's a hustle game. I know Ashley. I got, you know, connections. That's probably how he got the job in the first place. Because look, my wife is on Housewives of Potomac. I have all these connections to all these ladies. You know, they're affiliated with Bravo. So anytime Bravo ladies are in the area, they're going to come frequent this establishment, you know, whatever. And I'm going to make you money. That is the point. So that's why he reached out to her, like, Ashley, please.
I would have said that in my interview. I'm like, I can bring business to the store. I can bring business because that's what he's trying to do. What's wrong with that? So moving forward, do we have anything to say before we get to Ashley's heel party? Does anybody got anything to say? Because I got a commercial.
No, run the commercial.
So we're going to run this commercial. We'll be right back. Y'all go ahead and refresh y'all drink.
976. Oh.
Hey guys, hope you're having a good time. By the way, don't forget, hit that like button. And if you're liking, you might as well subscribe. And drop a comment below. Come on, guys. Let's get into it.
Okay, y'all, we're gonna open the doors to the church.
All right, I thought I was online with a client.
Let's hear listen to the call. Listen to the sex. I mean the call. Go ahead, Mace.
I had to let the client go. I'm busy, darling.
You was taking the call during the commercial?
I wish I could. I want an 800 number. I'm about to get into somebody's class. I need to find out is those classes still available. Because I want to
somebody running classes out here that can teach
what
you.
What class you need?
I think the YouTube
you know what class
is running the classes.
You know it's a class that you can
class. You need to
baby, all that is public information.
I need a class, and so I could, I'm gonna get a 970. Is it still 970 numbers?
They said a 976 number.
970. Well, it used to be 970 down here in New York.
No, it's 976-7070.
How y'all know?
Because I was a kid.
Yeah, like you said that. Remember they used to be on the back of the matching books.
There was a commercial too. 976.
Oh, that was late. See,
yeah,
I fell asleep right after Nuts Landing.
I'm older than y'all.
After Dynasty went off, I was
down to the Nuts Landing. Oh, child.
So we about to open the doors to the church, but before that, we had Ashley's Hill party. She threw a party for the girls to learn some, I guess, sexy dancing. Karen texted and said that she had a fever of a 102. I think that was a bold-faced lie.
Absolutely.
Number one, I don't think she felt comfortable doing all that sexy dancing on camera. Number two, I don't think she wanted to be bothered with Sharice.
There you go. That's it. They ain't got nothing on camera.
I think the whole fever thing, I want to believe it, but me knowing how Karen is, I know that's a lie. But she did what she had to do because she don't want to film with Sharice. I understand, but that's how they took it. Sharice coming there looking desperate, looking like the I guess cursive P, because it's not an uppercase or a lowercase. Is it a cursive?
She's probably looking like a cursive. That's
well,
good.
And then she's complaining that Karen's not responding to her text. Of course she's not responding. Y'all not friends.
But we know Karen's not above lying to get out of a situation. Karen will lie. Karen will give you a good old Surrey County lie. A Surrey County lie.
Karen when it's something she don't want to do.
Right. Welcome to Surrey County.
But nobody in Surrey County.
But you wasn't even in Surrey County, girl, so we know.
We give Karen a lot of passes because we like Karen. We like Karen, and we don't
love Karen. Karen can't do no wrong, really.
So she can lie and not come if she want to. But the fact of the matter is, Sharice is every chance she gets, she's gonna dog Karen out. So you might as well show up because it's gonna be less if you're there than if you're not there. If you know what I mean.
I think Sharice should change her gender.
9 years old. Do you really be wanting to go to a sexy heels dance?
No, I'm pretty sure she didn't feel like dancing.
She knew it wasn't for her, and it wasn't for a lot of them that was sitting there. That was the most sorriest dance class that I have ever seen, and you could tell that half of them girls are not a good lay because they say your dancing kind of reflects how good you are in bed, especially men. Now I'm not.
They say if you're good on your feet, you're good in the sheets.
Yeah, I'm not saying all non-dancers are bad, but girl, if the whole thing to being a woman is winding your hips, and if you can ride it just a little bit, baby, you couldn't even bend over. So that means you don't even do doggy style right. Like, come on, child. You see the way
don't even say that because I give a good stiff white girl.
Like, child, if you don't give me
I definitely will give a Carlton.
We already talked about how you get on, let Mr. get on top of you and do his business, and you just sit there.
A pillow.
I will give you a good old Sealy. Miss.
Celie was surviving the whole movie. Celie was surviving.
I'm gonna give you a
But
good
in
old.
order to get these men to drop down these dollars, you got to be good for something. Okay?
No, see, I cook and I cater. That's my expertise.
Well, I'm not
Like,
talking about you.
oh, see,
I'm talking about
I'm
these
not
other
doing all
women.
the extras. Like, I'm not even giving you too much. Like,
You not seeing Sharice cook nothing. She couldn't get her leg up on the side. All she knew how to do was decorate a champagne room. You don't see Robin cooking nothing outside of the can. She not good with money. See, Karen, at least you saw Karen throw that tongue down Ray's throat. Like, you know she was doing.
And we've been trying to not see it, but we've been trying to erase that out of our memory for a while now.
Come through, Q.
Here's the thing. Did y'all see Giselle?
All right, Q.
Did y'all see Giselle at
the party?
She was doing better than Robert. Robert was so still.
Giselle did this part right here. I'm like, that's what made me know none of y'all. You got all that thickness, Giselle. That's why the man was out in the street with the horse. Because you number two, you couldn't even smack it up, flip it, and rub it down.
Giselle gives a square booty dance. She gives a square booty.
You gotta be.
It's one thing not to be able to dance, but golly, just you can't even roll your coochie. Just the one thing. But Wendy came in there and showed all the girls. She said
she did.
Wendy is African. Wendy, you know they know how to wind up their waistline.
Yeah,
you know you have any type of Caribbean island in you. It's just natural for you to wind up your hips like so. It's just
Wendy's doing a lot of projects. I didn't know she was still doing commentary on the news. She's doing a lot. You're trying to you're opening a lounge. You're doing commentary. You're picking up the kids from daycare, and you have a candle
like melting candles.
You're dropping it like
you're a professor. Like, come on now. Like,
what's going on? I love you some Wendy.
Don't be mad that she's an entrepreneur.
I'm not mad, but you
Wendy is she trying to be all she can be. You know, Wendy, like she's the new army.
Checks ain't gonna last too long, okay? That might be auditioning to push her out, so she gotta make sure that she secure the bag.
But you know what? I think that if Sharice had came in on a different note, people will be more accepting of her. I think she should have came in more humble, and she should have just came in crying like, my husband left me, and I'm still.
Coming with some real tea. You ain't said nothing yet.
Yeah, you should have came up from that angle because we want to know, like, Eddie, like, girl, was you ever with Ed, like while you was on the show? Was Ed, because we never seen Eddie. We only saw Eddie at the Did he come to the birthday party?
No, we see him with another woman, but we haven't seen him with
like we never seen in the beginning. You was telling us about this husband, Eddie. He was off in Jersey, such and such and such and such. So I think you should come back and say it was all lies. I was so embarrassed that he left me for another woman. I couldn't face you guys. She should have came like that. If she had came like that, we would have been like, oh my God, Sharice, you don't have to lie anymore. Come. You know, you wanted to pull her to your bosom. But being that you come in trying to pull up dirt on Karen, like, girl, you didn't even tell your own dirt.
Wait.
But she always trying to pull up dirt on somebody. That's what I can't.
We didn't talk about this Candace's sister. Do you guys, how y'all feel about Candace's sister?
I don't really care about Candace's sister.
I hope somebody's gonna wipe down the counter because somebody needs to clean that shit.
No, I think Candace told her to get on so she could pay some rent because she had to push her mama off the show for a little while. Man, somebody had to fill that space. But I mean that is partially a lie. I don't know what, because if you caught the verbiage, she said, my family found her a house, but then she said, but we wait, a beautiful house, but we waiting on them to build it.
I thought she said beautiful property.
Right.
Same damn difference, and how we seeing it ain't built yet. What we talking about?
You don't have a place to live. She living with us.
So she basically homeless, you know. See now, Giselle came over there.
No, let's go back to what Candace said. She's my favorite person in the whole wide world. I smother her. Like, so how Candace needs to get away from her mama, her sister needs to get away from her. Oh, you see what I'm saying? It's like that kind of circle.
It's a cycle effect. Like, because somebody, you have to, sometimes when you've been treated a certain way, you don't feel good until you treat someone else the same way you've been treated. Like,
there it is there. There it is there.
That's her mama said that she's a narcissist. So they all narcissists.
They
Yeah,
all
because
are.
something wrong. You know, anybody like most psychiatrists and they're a little, because that's how they have to get into people's head. That's why that's going to be my expertise, because I'm a little, so I could
You can understand the crazy.
yes, because
You
we
have to
see
be
each other.
understanding.
That's
You
like,
have to
oh, you
know-
better put down that knife. We see each
Yeah.
other. Like,
Yeah.
don't.
Sidebar, because I was watching Buffy, and Buffy was talking about, you know, the other show and this show, and talking about narcissists. And she says anybody that's on TV and a lot of people that's like on social media doing what we do, we're all narcissists. She said we're just she said I'm a aware narcissist, so that you're not so bad because you already are aware that you exhibit this attention seeking behavior. Like, that made me really think. It made me feel some type of way.
The thing is, some people don't really have to seek attention. Sometimes people just get it.
Yeah,
when
and
that
I don't
type
think
of person
narcissists
that gets
are
it-
not so much as
I started my page on IG from the bottom, and I never really went out and was like, go follow me, go follow me, go follow me.
Well, see, that's
It
not
just
the
happened.
same. She told me, she said, I've been on reality TV show. She said all those reality TV stars, she said there's a certain level of narcissism to that, to jump on a reality TV show. Because you crazy.
I think you have to like yourself. Yeah, I don't know about narcissism.
I think people
You have to be
confuse
confident.
confidence and
confident.
someone being confident
You have to be
with
confident.
narcissism, because a lot of times narcissism is not that. Narcissism is more as a person doing things and then not acknowledging that they're doing these things. Like, if I come and I keep poking you, be like, well, I'm poking you, and be like, I'm not poking you. Like, you didn't see me poke you. Like that. I didn't poke. Like, narcissists do things and they don't acknowledge that they did it. Like,
Well,
they're like,
not only
I didn't do
that,
anything
because
wrong. They don't
now-
think they did anything wrong. They don't see
Now
anything.
I'm being a
wrong.
connoisseur of narcissism. It's not only they're not going to acknowledge it, but what they're going to say is, well, if I poked you, it was your fault.
Yeah,
You know?
like, it's always you. It's not me. It's you. Like,
You have the power to
that's more of a narcissist. I think they confusing confidence with narcissism.
Exactly.
Some people are confident and they just want to put their stuff out there, and they do want to be seen, even whether they're being seen or not. I don't think that's being narcissist. I think she got it a little twisted, because that's not narcissism.
I agree
We're
with
going to
that.
skip up and jump to the last little part of the show before we bring on the people. Mace, do you have a quacker still? You got the quacker?
Yeah, I do. You know, it's
Because
up here
we have
somewhere.
quite a few people in the back, but we got to talk about
That's
the
why
part
the chat ain't
where
doing- that's why everybody ain't in the chat. They was like,
Giselle is she's trying to sit down and explain to Candace how uncomfortable she felt, and I think it wasn't processing in her head because it wasn't making sense. She said it, and it couldn't have made sense in your head. You should have thought about this before you came out and said this on camera. You said this man made you feel uncomfortable, as if he was like threatening you, and I don't like those allegations to be put out there against. He's a white man, but I still feel like I don't like it when women put out these false allegations against men.
especially on
It makes it
the
harder for the next woman who really is going through something, and it's always harder for that person. But that person that is making these false claims, they get off scot-free. And I think that she really needs to be called out for this. Like, she needs. I'm not saying she needs to be beat, but she. But y'all need to check this because this is doing too much. She's saying,
Yeah, she does. That's so true. She does need to be checked, because this can open the doors and the floodgates for other people to say similar accusations. Because once someone says, "Oh, well, I felt uncomfortable around him," those trigger words. So, like, she's being a real Karen. I'm uncomfortable. I felt nervous. Where was my team? I thought my team was going to be there. Those are all, trigger words that you're saying. Like, you acting real Karen. You acting like that watermelon, and fried chicken incident again.
Like, this is not what we gonna do. Producer,
and I'm glad that Candace did
right
that.
now.
Candace, and that's what she should have done. Shut it down. And shut it down right now, girl. We're not going to make a storyline at my husband's expense, because this is his life and this is what he does. And him even being a chef, because he could be a personal chef, he could be a private chef thing, and people could be like, well, we don't really want to hire him because this lady said she felt uncomfortable with him around, whatever like that. That can affect his jobs. It can. And for Giselle to say that unwarranted is really wrong.
You can't get rid of sometimes. That's a blemish you cannot get rid of all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they stick with you and it sticks to you the rest of your living days.
Yeah, any type of sex allegation, any type of allegations, anything like that, you got to be very sure and very careful what you're saying. And just to say something like that willy-nilly because you thought that he was like, or you wanted him to be firm with you, or because you think you're just all that everyone wants you, that you're saying this about this man. No, this is this man's life. He's a public figure on TV in a business where he deals with people. Mm-hmm. And this is not right for you to say that, because if she had made the she needs to be Tasha Cade. It's lawsuits.
Tasha Cade.
Some lawsuits need to be ensued, because girl, you're not going to say that about my husband, and you could possibly jeopardize his potential money making. You
see what she did. I gotta congratulate Candace on the way that she was so on point with leaving Giselle sitting there, not giving like. I'm not gonna give you not a little bit of energy, bitch. I'm about to go to my
I think
I'm about to go to my
like Kimmy said, she walked away. But Giselle does a lot of shit because, again, let's take it back to Buffy and other people. Heavenly has said this too. Tammy Roman has said this too. The producers, we know Carlos King, the king, will sit up there and tell them, okay, this is what we need you to do. I need you to get this person angry. I need you to do this, that, and the other. And that's why, because that was the second time they did it in one show. That's when Candace recognized, like, so this is what we're doing. Oh, okay, I got you. Gone, bitch. I know you're doing your job. Let me handle this at the root.
It broke that wall.
Right, but even if a producer come out and tell you that we need to talk about this or what, it should be some moral regards and some like you like, well, no, I'm not going to do this. Like, I'm not going to say this about this person.
That's been going on,
especially if it's not true.
Had any ethics or moral?
It's about entertainment.
Yeah, it's like no ethics, no moral compass. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm not going to sit there and say a man. I felt uncomfortable around this man, and I went with a session when I know it's not true.
Right.
And I've been around this man for several times. You eat all this man's food. You be begging for this man food. You low-key be flirting with him for his food. Mm-hmm. Like, because I've seen it, Giselle. Like, especially women that's attractive sometimes. Yeah. Or like what America deems as attractive. They know what they can do. Like I say, it's a pretty privilege. You understand? It's a pretty privilege.
Can I ask
when people walk in the room, they know what you're
doing. So we can't. What was that? Candace left off, and she made that whole rant about what's
Michael Darby.
Michael, do you think that now she's gonna get into it with Ashley? Because she didn't have to say all that to get her point across.
I think Ashley will take it on the chin. Ashley she's not as petty as y'all think she is. She lets a lot of stuff go. I think she's gonna let it go. Because at the end of the day, she knows who Michael is. And she knows she needs Michael. So I don't think she's going to be fighting for Michael right now, but I think she's going to let it go. I don't think she cares. Mm-hmm. But you got that quacker ready? Because we about to bring the people on. This first person said that they're not going to be quacked, but we're going to see about that. Hey, Nola.
Good knees, good
Hey,
knees.
Nola.
Good knees, good knees. Good knees, good knees. I saw some people who didn't have good knees up in that thing. Now I need to know why Gizzard bought her funnel neck cake having ass on my TV. Funnel cake neck when she made that beeline to Chris. Ain't no man whoever made me feel uncomfortable, I'm gonna make a beeline and run to them. Right. I need her to stop trying to rest on pretty privilege like she really that pretty, because she really that not. You just got light skin. That's it. That's all. You got light skin and light eyes. Talk about many men have tried it with me, girl. And according to Karen, that hot pocket was singing, and they was able to be successful with it. Stop playing in our face. I want you to understand you are not wanted like that. If you was wanted like that, you would be on here with a man in the storyline instead of sitting up there looking like you got chitlins in your mouth with your face all stuck up at the end of the year by yourself with no man behind you every reunion. Where was
Every
Jamal? Is he coming? I think not.
Period, Pooh.
I think not. I
Period.
want her to stop. And somebody need to call her out. And I swear for God up and Lord up above, Candy girl, I like you, but you better drag her all season
reunion.
for playing
Oh,
with your husband like that. Cause she
period.
knows she wrong. And I need them to stop pushing this narrative of Chris in the DM. It's the difference between sliding into a DM and responding to a
Comment on the
damn story.
story.
And if you
Okay.
can be on there shaking yourself rather rhythmlessly at times to TikTok, you know what the hell a damn DM is and what the hell a response to a story is. Stop playing with me.
Mhm.
But we
Right.
gonna push
Chris
it,
don't
but we
want none
gonna
of her
push this
coffee.
narrative. Chris don't want none of them. Chris barely acting like he want Candace. Chris about sick of Candace, her mom out, and her mouth. And not a sister living with them too. Chris is tired.
Mhm. He just
That's
got the
it.
mama
That's
out.
all. I got more to say, but I ain't saying it
He's
because
just
y'all not
happy to be at
questioning
work.
me.
Chris, like, I'm happy to be out the house.
But that's the thing. What do you want? You complaining about the time. Like I can understand Chris's frustration. Imagine everybody, including her mom, saying you living off of her, working off of her, trying to do this. You didn't stand up for your husband. I like you, Candace girl, but you didn't stand up for your husband in the way you needed to stand up for him. And the fact that you wanted him to be your manager, to have him close to you
Right.
like that and not
Mhm.
work. You neglected to mention, because I have a friend who live in DC who knows Chris was doing private catering and everything else. Okay, so the man
Mhm.
wasn't just a bum, not working. Okay, but
Mhm.
you didn't stand up for your husband in the way he did. And that man is tired of being portrayed as a bum. Now he out here with a job, not something, not he not a 1099 employee no more. He a W-2 employee, which people seems to think make you more valuable because
Right.
you have a W-2 and not a 1099.
1099.
And they
Right.
don't realize with 1099 all the shit you can write off on your taxes. But I digress because this ain't tax season. Okay,
Yes,
but
God.
now that man
Come
got
to us in
tired of people
December, though.
calling him a damn bum. So,
Mhm.
girl, get out my face about this work schedule. You gonna get this schlong when I come home. You just be ready to get it on. She need to have him what is called a charcuterie platter.
A charcuterie. A
Charcuterie platter?
charcuterie.
A shakuchi, like
A
you said.
charcuterie.
Exactly. She need to have him a charcuterie platter along with her shot waiting at 3 o'clock in the morning.
What's a
And with
charcuterie platter? A
It's
platter.
supposed to be a
that coochie
charcuterie, but
on the
it's full of
It's
Oh,
coochie.
platter.
supposed to be
charcuterie.
charcuterie, but I
But
call
it's
it
just a coochie.
coochie.
It's full
I'm
of
about to
coochie.
say
Coochie
charcuterie. Is
platter.
that something new? Let me
Coochie
see.
Yeah,
platter.
it is.
I
It
don't
That
depends
know.
on
one,
who
That's
house you go into.
that
That
1
depends
a.m.
on,
nap.
It sounds interesting.
that's
if you
all.
want a
That's
new
it. That's
charcuterie
all.
platter, it depends on where
That's
you
what
going.
they were serving down to at Torian's house on Candy in the game. He had Lunchables instead of a charcuterie platter, so
That
we
was that
call it
old
coochie.
charcuterie. You don't want to go
Coochie
there.
platter.
That was an
You know
old
what I'm saying?
charcuterie platter. You know.
Have your
I
shots,
think it's
your
something
shots
when
and your
people name
if
Candace and
if 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock is his cutoff, then let 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock be the time that y'all gonna do
Booty
your
call time.
injections and your
Booty call time.
charcuterie platter. What you said, you sleep during the day because you in school and you up all night. So if your days and nights already mixed up, then it shouldn't be a problem for you to be laying there shot in hand, girl. Get you a nurse outfit, go to the
that's what
hospital
I
and
was
take a gown.
saying.
Go home in the gown, girl, and be like a patient and let him slide on in both at a time, the needle and that wood. And with that being said, I see y'all later.
Nola is
Thank
out of
you,
control.
Lola,
Not
because
go
that's
home
what I was
with the
saying.
gown on from the hospital.
But
You gotta
look,
wait for your
look,
husband to come home and be ready for your husband.
But
look.
because you're
You
not
ain't got
opening
to
the
be
bag,
up.
but you
You
just
ain't got to
laid
be
there.
up. Just set the alarm and you
Exactly.
wait for me.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I
let
don't
me
need to
tell
be
you,
up. You
Don't
just
nobody
go
want no
in.
sleepy
Hey,
relations. I
yes,
want you
that's
to be
the
like
best.
sleepy
hey.
relations.
Oh
Like
Yes,
yeah.
you,
Oh yeah. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you
you
why.
poke it out.
I need to be. I need to
And,
be up. Take a breath
and
and
It's
be
what,
up.
gonna wake you up. It's
and what
gonna
you know
wake
what?
you
And
up.
what's funny is
I don't want no
it's
crust in the
immediate.
eyes.
It's
Let me have it.
immediate. It's
The
like
coochie is
I'm
wetter.
not, look, listen. It's I'm not woke. And it's I'm not woke. Then it's I'm woke. I'm woke.
But you got to be
I'm
careful with
woke.
that because people will
See, but
say, "Well,
that's
I
like when
was
Richard,
asleep."
what's his name? What's
You
the guy?
know,
Little Richard. Keep on knocking, but you can't get in. I keep on knocking, but you can't get in.
Exactly.
Oh my God, I'm old
what
as
they
hell.
knocking on?
That's why you was dating them 70-year-olds. Yes, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, because I date the old men, so I have to know all the old songs. I had to know about Clarence Carter. I be stroking.
Oh
Well, you
no.
know these songs anyway.
no,
But
I
let
that
me
said,
was
tell
shit,
you,
determined
Clarence
not to be
Carter.
played.
I was
Get it a little
watching.
harder. I be stroking.
I was watching Chris over the what you call it, the panoramas, and he was saying, okay, she got a hard work
Hey,
schedule,
Natasha.
then she go to school or whatever. He would be up on the live at 2:00 in the morning and 3:00 in the morning sometimes, waiting on Candace. So he would sit there and work his schedule for Candace. So I don't understand why she can't work her schedule for him.
You don't want to.
It's about
Here's
giving
another
take,
thing.
you guys.
Before you bring on the next person, here's another thing about Candace. Because me and Shady, we got the same feeling towards Candace. Like, I'm on board with that. You know, she's turning around. She's turning over a new leaf. There's certain things I'm like, okay, Candace, I'm almost gonna mess with you, because I wouldn't. And a lot from the Monique fight, but a lot just because of her. She's like a little chihuahua. She like kind of nips at your ankles, and I don't want that. Like, so that's how she was for me. But I said that I want to say a point. Me and Shady got the same thing, because we felt the same way about Candace, but I can't think, y'all. Go.
Well, we were having a conversation before the show started, and I was saying that they were kind of making me like and be on Candace's side, and I don't like that. But the way that they're acting, they're forcing me to be on her side, because y'all are being irrational. Y'all reaching this season. Y'all starting off with a reach to where she has to defend her husband, and if she go off on y'all at this point, y'all deserve it. Y'all complain about how she go in on y'all, but y'all keep doing stuff.
Mm-hmm. But
At
now
this
it's warranted. So
if she talk about your mama and your dead cousin,
oh, I got what it was.
it's up. It's up.
I'm sorry. Okay, so I say that I brought up her because I don't like the way, getting back to why certain things that I don't like about Candace. This is one of the things I don't like about her. Remember when they were in the car? They're talking. She cussing at him, right? She cussing at him. The moment he cussed at her, oh, you got one more time to cuss at me. I'm like, girl, he's doing exactly what you taught him to do. He got you talk to him like he got a tail between his legs, and you mad because he's meeting you the same with that same energy. That made me mad, and that's what the shit I don't like about Candace. It's it's like the snippy thing that she does with him. Even at
everybody.
Even at the video shoot. Like, instead of being like, dang, he's looking out for me. After the fact, she said it, but she was ankle biting the whole time. And he's bending over backwards for you, and you just ankle bite him. I don't like that she does that to her husband. It makes me irritated, because sometimes it's deserving of, and most times it's not. It's not.
Do you think that Black women emasculate men in their relationships?
We do. I'm an alpha woman.
Do y'all think that, like, honestly, because it's like a running thing?
I definitely know when I definitely know when I'm doing it, but I usually do it when I think that he's trying to throw his authority around me. If you not treat me like a partner and you trying to make me look a certain way, let me let you know we don't even roll like that. So don't front. There is no king or queen. We are a partnership. There is no, he's the king of the castle, I do everything. No. We work together. If I don't do it, if I don't make this bed up, your ass better make this bed up. It ain't, I'm making the bed up for the both of them. No, it's a partnership.
But what if he paying most of the bills? If he paying all the bills?
Who had the kids? Who had a baby? Who would carry the baby? Because he sure did.
Who helped you get the baby?
No, but I think every household is different.
You can't. There is no tit for tat. If we go tit for tat, we never gonna get nowhere. So there is no tit for tat. So let's. If I don't make the bed that morning, please, husband, can you make the bed up? Because I didn't make it up, and especially if you're the last one to get out of the bed. So don't make it my job. It's a partnership. We both slept in the bed, right? We might have made love in the bed that night too. So let's be a partnership. That's it.
Change the sheets.
That's it.
Yes, it depends on the relationship. Everybody's relationship is different. It depends on what works for you, because some people work with the woman work, and sometimes the man. Or it depends on what
That's
works for
what
you.
we
But I
both
do think that women, I think it's women, period, emasculate men. It's just that we don't see everybody's every
We
day.
raise
Because
sons.
that's a lot of time. That's all we have as women is our mouth. Sometimes we don't have the
raise sons.
physicality to take on a man, but our mouth can do damage. Like I tell my husband, I say like things like, I'm gonna hurt your feelings. Don't play with me because I'm gonna hurt your feelings. I'm gonna hurt your mama feelings, and if your grandmother dead, I'm gonna dig that bitch up and hurt her feelings too. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt your feelings. You understand? So don't even play with me.
Not
You know what I'm
the
saying?
grandmama.
So,
Not the grandmama.
I will dig up your dead
I was
relatives.
raised-
I'm digging up the dead
I was
dog,
raised,
your
We gonna
childhood pet. I'm digging up your dead bird. I'm digging up everybody, and I'm gonna hurt your feelings. So don't
We're
even
gonna
play
have
with
to
me
have a
like that. Like,
relationship live and talk about this in depth because
Listen,
we opening
but I'm
up
just
the
saying,
door.
Shady, to your point is we don't mean to. We raise men. We raise boys. So with that being said, it's hard to cut off, especially if we're mad. We're gonna stop and be like, "Oh, I'm talking to my husband. I'm talking to a man. Oh, in the moment, and I'm heated. I'm just talking to whomever I'm talking to. I'm not trying to emasculate him. I'm just like, look here. We're having a debate. We're having an argument, and there's no one. You're not gonna win over me. I'm not gonna win over you. Let's just see each other and just shut up. But usually
Right.
it don't happen that way.
I understand what y'all saying.
You see what I'm saying?
yeah, a lot of times because women, we have our mouth. We don't have like anything else. So it's like this man can just knock the crap out. Like, so we want to back you up with our mouths.
Y'all have the mouth and the quacker. You got the quacker ready?
Be ready.
I'm gonna add the next person on because we don't play about this quacker. The next person, she also claimed that she's not gonna get quacked. So we gonna see what happens. Welcome to the chat ranting.
Y'all
Y'all
I gotta keep it on stand because she be going off. Hey, ranting.
Y'all not about to
Thanks for joining us.
Y'all not about to crack me.
Ranting will go off.
I
Y'all
love
not
my
about to
ranting.
We're gonna go all
Yes,
the way
I love
in.
ranting.
Love
Y'all
my
not
ranting.
about to. I'm telling you now, you're not about to crack me. So let's just get into it.
She
Sharice,
gonna
we
turn
don't
her
want.
own camera on.
I'm gonna get into it. Sharice, we don't want to see you. You could go take you and your grandmother the bride dress you had on in the promotional pictures and get the hell on. We don't want you. You and your champagne room can kick rocks with no socks and shoes on in a hot, dusty ass desert with cactuses all around, and I hope you fall on one. And I fell into one, and it, I know how that feels. So you can do that. It's okay that Karen don't want to be around that lady because that lady is gonna be making up rumors and lies and spreading all types of gossip with Robert and Geraldo because none of the miserable batches have anything else going on in their lives. Robert, at some point, you gonna have to stand up to your owner, okay? I get that Gizzard is your owner and she humiliates you anytime she gets a chance. But at some point, you're gonna have to boss up because she's just gonna keep telling your business, and then we gonna know what your business is, and then you're gonna be mad like how we know your business, and it's just like, well, the lady with the former, turkey, the gobble gobble on her neck told us, okay, listen, you just gonna have to stand up against her, and if you do that, both you raggedy heifers will have a storyline next season. I'm just trying to give y'all options right now. I'm just trying to be helpful, just being honest, just being real. I'm putting my production hat on. This is what can happen. Mia, you, your friend, and your husband, I'm looking at you sideways. On top of the fact that you and that lady is beefed out currently, so I don't trust the situation. Dr. Wendy, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wendy. You need to slow down because it looked like you're gonna be in the hospital later on, and that's because you're gonna be doing way too much work all the damn time. Your husband's right. Slow down, little red Corvette. It is okay to take a break for yourself. I know you're trying to get a check, but you're gonna run yourself to the ground, and it's not a good thing. Now on to this tacky, raggedy dance class. Robin, I now know that you don't know how to ride nothing, don't know how to twist nothing, don't know how to pop nothing. Stop it. What was that with the legs in the air? Throw it away. Sharice, who told you to come in there with a kitten heel? Now listen, you
That's
can
why
wear
they
a
was
red,
cheating.
you can wear a mule, but a kitten heel, you should be ashamed of yourself. And then Gizzard laying up there like she's a Playboy pinup model when the girls used to pose naked for Playboy. No, keep it, go away, throw it in the trash. We don't want it. I didn't appreciate and I did not like when she was sitting up there, first of all, with the whole Ashley thing. Like, Ashley, if you felt some type of way, you felt uncomfortable, minus the shade you threw. I thought he was looking at my friend. You should have just messaged Candace in the DMs and said something to her about it. Responding to a story versus sliding in the DMs is two separate things. But Geraldo, I'm on your ass. I'm on your ass. Because you tried to insinuate. And listen, I don't want to hold... Y'all probably gonna crack me. I don't care. Because I'm about to get into it. Listen, I understand feeling uncomfortable in a situation with a man because I felt uncomfortable in situations with men. So I'm never going to say, oh, your feelings don't matter. You being uncomfortable does not matter. Why I'm on your ass is because, first of all, you say Glam was in the room. You thought Glam was in the room, and then Glam wasn't in the room. So at the point you saw that Glam wasn't in the room, that meant he had to go. It wasn't no conversation to be had. That meant he had to go. If you felt that uncomfortable that Glam wasn't in the room, your first thought should have been he needed to go. And then your little hairstylist, you should be ashamed of yourself, sir, because you got her out here looking like who did it and why, looking like she Wanda from Holiday Heart down there on the wire smoking crack in a crack house. That's the type of wig she had on. You should be ashamed of yourself talking about I didn't like it because he said goodbye to me and he knew what he was doing. What was he doing? Y'all was all drinking. He wanted to have a private conversation with you. 1 minute you... I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna finish it. I don't care. I'm gonna finish it. I don't care. I'm gonna finish it. 1 minute. 1 minute she said.
That's the 1 minute warning. That's the 1 minute
That's
warning.
the warning.
The second one come back, the quack get worse every time.
Okay. 1 minute she said with Robin, she remembered everything he had to say. But when she sits down with Candace, I don't remember anything he had to say. What do you remember or don't you remember? But you tried to insinuate, and I got that from her, that you was trying to call that man a grape juicer. And it's just like, I don't like it. Because now you're opening him up, like it's been said, to all, like people coming out the woodwork to possibly say that this man did this, or this man made me feel uncomfortable, or this happened. And then that's a stigma that has to follow him around for the rest of his life. On top of the fact that he has kids.
Yep.
Did you think about that? Especially if it's that type of situation, I get it. You need to say something. But if it's not that situation, you're insinuating something on him. He has children. He has wife. On top of that, they maybe sort of might be having kids that they own. And her family don't like this man. So you causing all problems all up and through because you raggedy, you toe up, you tacky, and you ain't got no storyline. I want her off my screen. Why can't they fire her? Somebody tell me.
It's the whole day.
That's what I meant it. We read out.
First of all,
That was deep.
before you leave, let me let y'all know my
Ranting.
husband made a duck for dinner last night. So that shit right there is making me laugh.
Oh, he made a duck? How did it taste?
It tastes like chicken.
No, I know. I love duck.
No,
asking
it
you.
doesn't taste like chicken. I
I'm
mean,
just greedy. I'm hungry. I'm about to go make a sweet potato, cream cheese sweet potato pie right now. As soon as I finish.
You gonna cook a pie?
Yes,
It's about to be midnight. You over there baking?
Yeah, I'm going to bake it because I had all the ingredients and everything ready, but I had laid down early because I was out with my daughter and stuff early, so I was tired. So I took everything and I had everything prepped, and I had laid down. I ended up dozing off, and I'm tired, so I'm like, I'm gonna do it now, and I'll get it in the oven, and I'll get it out before my husband goes to work.
Mace always got a problem.
Before I go.
Mace always got a problem.
How's Kevin?
That took me out.
I haven't seen Kevin in 2 weeks because I've been in here going to other doctor's appointments and stuff like that, so I haven't been able to see Kevin. I'm going to see him Thursday.
Is that the crackhead or the chiropractor?
My massage therapist.
Oh, okay.
Did you say the
I'm
crackhead?
sorry. It'd be so many characters. It'd be so many different
Well,
characters.
that crackhead was on the internet. The only live. I know live crackheads. Whatever. Like.
I'm not trying to be funny, but it's like she be having like a
no, but I know crack. My mother was a crackhead. So I know crackheads. But thank God she wasn't on crack. I'm a coke baby, not a crack baby. So I was in the 70s before my brothers, my siblings, those are crack babies.
You on the high end?
Yeah, well, my siblings are crack babies. Those niggas are crack babies. I'm more of a upper echelon.
Okay.
Oh my God. So basically you said
I'm a coke and Henny baby.
You was expensive, and your
Yeah,
brothers and sisters are
that's
broke.
crack and
Crack
Budweiser.
is whack and crack is cheap. So we're gonna move forward to the next person.
better
Thanks,
drug.
Randy, for joining us. We're
Okay.
glad to bring the last person up. All right, so the
Bye,
last
Randy.
person. Thanks, Ranty, for joining us and
reading everybody.
joining our live, contributing to the conversation.
Yes, we love ranting.
We love ranting. Ranting always has good points, and we love to have her opinion.
Yes, and that child could read like nobody business.
Ranting be reading.
Ranting will read somebody down.
Well, you have to be getting it in.
Ranting be reading. So the next person who also be reading, Miss Thick Girl.
Miss Thick
Thank you
Girl.
for joining us.
Hey.
I already knew Thick Girl because Thick Girl she gonna come through and set it straight.
Thick Girl was gonna bust through if she didn't get up here.
Hey, Princess. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Giselle. You cannot be lying on people in a bad way, girl. It just don't go together. At least have your goddamn looks together if you're going to sit there on that floor and lie the way you just did. If this man made you feel so uncomfortable, because I'm pretty sure she said the dude told Chris that she was leaving. He was leaving. What people leave their people and don't call them if they don't see them? They at least call them and say, "I'm gone." Am I right? That's normally how it works, right? So if Chris knew your man was gone, you should have known your man was gone. And even if you didn't, once you walked into that room and saw that nobody was in there, hey Yvette, saw nobody was in there, why would you proceed to let him in your room? Why wouldn't you say, let's go down to the bar or let's go to your room with Candace? You didn't know what he wanted. You didn't know he was going to rant about Candace at that time. You just knew that he was mad about something, right? So if anybody's being a sneaky link and you don't even know how to use the word in the proper context, you would be the sneaky link, not him.
That'll be right.
You gonna say he closed the door behind him? No. When have y'all ever went to a hotel room and the door don't automatically close?
Unless those doors are heavy, they slam it.
Thank you, but you're talking about he closed the door. No, the door closed on its own, you fool. Get your story together. Secondly, we found out that Robin be strapping Giselle because the way she did that pelvic thrust on that floor, she be all up in Giselle guts.
The way she was thrusting that pole. Remember when they was on the boat?
She's very
I see why she won't she keeps taking up for her. If you let her thrust you the way she thrust that flow, girl, you got her hook, line, and sinker.
You saying Robert got a strong torso?
She got a strong.
Did you see that pump on that floor? I'm like, girl, are you doing a male's push up or are you dancing? What the hell is going on? Yeah, she wear a strap. Candace, I'm so glad that you grew up.
Come on.
Because last season, Giselle, you would have had more rings around your neck than you did last year, girl. She would have wrung you from here to there. She would have been Monique and you'd have been Candace if she was the girl she was last year. Because Candace say, who husband? My husband? I know you talking about my husband. Talking about my husband trying to hit on you. No, that's not what we about to do. And anyway, he don't even like white chocolate. He like dark chocolate. We could tell that man like him some dark meat. He don't want nothing to do with you. You too old for him, Giselle. Mm-hmm. He don't want it. He don't want it.
Young meat.
That's exactly.
And we have seen your thighs, girl. No, them gizzard legs and gizzard necks don't go together. No, he don't want that. Don't nobody want that. That's why you ain't got no man.
Like I cook lamb, not sheep. You an old sheep.
Exactly, and that is why she can't keep a man. Don't nobody want you, Giselle, but you and Robin. And like So Deb said, you don't have a doggy door. You got a Robin door. You know that door that's hooked onto the West Wing? That's the Robin door. That's why the kids hadn't seen Robin in a while. That's why they were so happy to talk to her on the phone because she was speaking in the door.
The kids was dumb excited.
We didn't talk about it, but what do y'all think about her skunk hair? The confessional look where she has
It's the same thing as always. And that is not her friend. Stop calling that man your friend. Because anybody that has been letting you wear that hair for this many years is not a friend. You may be his friend, but he is not your friend. He don't like you.
He was sent directly from the enemy. He was sent from the enemy.
My sister got those streaks done in like 1992.
And they still ain't look like
I give
that.
you at least 98, 99.
No. My sister graduated in 94. I'm older than her. But she's 4 years younger than me. I graduated in 90. She graduated in 94. And I'm gonna say about 96. I think she was in nursing school. She had a short bob. She had them thick blonde streaks in her
Yeah,
hair.
because that's when they were cool. They were popping. Everybody was doing them. Like everybody had a plastic bag over their head, pulling the hair out.
Thick streaks out. They was
pulling the hair out. You get the dying cap. I know you know because you do hair. You know the dying cap, and we were sitting there with the tweezers, like plucking that hair out, trying to get that hair.
Now
at all.
Who had the blonde streak look is Robin. Y'all see how she went from one color with her fake hair, with her real hair, and then when they added when she's in a confessional, they put that blonde streak in it. They added a little more length to it.
Mm-hmm.
Pop it. See the difference?
And Katie, take your medicine. Because you done came up in there looking like a whole bulldiger, girl. I know. I said, who the hell coochie is Katie eating now? Like, what is going on?
Katie said she loose. She's out there. Katie said she's outside. How they say I'm outside? Katie said I'm outside.
They just got rid of Michael and she come up there grabbing ass. Like, girl, calm down. Sit down. This is not going to get you back on the show. They still see that you are unhinged.
Why would he grab Ray like that?
At least
wearing a diaper. What if Ray
at least Ray liked it?
Oh,
what if
he liked it, but she still ain't asked.
Like you don't reach into somebody like that,
It's
especially of a particular age. Like I could have had on my Depends. Like I'm sorry, you readjusting my Depends, ma'am. Like stop. Like
but how to grab Ray's butt? That was disgusting.
It was.
I know that thing felt like a soggy piece of bread. Like
it wasn't even a grab. It was like a pat.
She grabbed it because they took a steal of it. They took a steal of it. She pinched his ass.
Yeah, it was like
when she found it, she squeezed it.
She squeezed the shaman.
What are you doing?
Hey, Sharice, you look like SpongeBob in that dress. Take it off. Don't you ever wear it again. Don't do that no more.
I think it's her boobs don't match her shape, and she just
made her look square. Like
yes, like SpongeBob. Take them off.
Like a snow cone.
Give them back.
It's okay if, like I said, if she would have worked out a little bit. I think she thought
if he could stand up, he would have stood up in that moment.
I think she looks and she don't see her stomach and she see breasts. It's okay.
But we see stomach and breasts.
You'll see.
But that's like a lot of people, like when they go get these BBLs and surgeries, like women of a certain size and they get these BBLs, like child, you look like a gorilla. Like you.
No, she got the BB. She didn't get the L.
How you tight in the waist, but your shoulders is broad, and then you got the thing, and like come on, like you out here looking like
Robin talking about some she the grand dame. Girl, if you don't stop playing,
gorilla, like that's stop.
Her would never.
Did she pay with Robin to get her on the show? That's what I want to know.
Did May say
she still Robin some money?
She probably, Robin. They said Robin was selling those hats at the BravoCon.
She was selling hats at BravoCon.
Mm-hmm. She had a whole embellishment table.
Do Sheree have Sheree on sale?
No.
They said she sold out. They said Sheree sold out at BravoCon.
You know,
I don't know if it's because she only had but 5 outfits or what.
If you got
those is mostly white women at BravoCon. So they not shopping at Fashion Nova and Shine like on the black people. Mm-hmm. So they thought that stuff was new. That was
the scheme. That's where Sheree was supposed to get all her money at, because like you said, it's a lot of the white women that come down there. They don't really care. They just know it's Sheree and we want to buy something.
And she probably hiked up the prices even higher.
And they were buying $200 seduce and scheme and take. They create.
I gotta listen to this song. So
yes,
right. Everybody want to listen to the song now. They need y'all owe Princess some money because she done got y'all some people just to want to listen to the damn song.
For real.
She need an interview from somebody or something.
Seduce and scheme.
Yes, seduce and scheme and take.
Chameleon. Princess, House of Princess needs an interview. She done got y'all some clients. People want to listen to the song. Even if we don't watch the show.
Right, but I pulled it up. I'm about to play it in a minute, but
stop, y'all. Thank y'all for letting me come up. See y'all next time.
Thanks for coming by.
Yes, and please, and if you want your cups, you go down near the thick girl. And I see she's doing the slippers, like the Crocs too. Are you still doing the Crocs?
Yep. Yeah, I got the Crocs too. You could bling it, I'll do it.
You tell them that you the real embellish. Like, you know, you know,
Exactly. And
this
they're
is
not from the souvenir shop.
yes, this is what you do.
Y'all said Sharisa Silverback. We just gonna end it on that.
No, yeah, and I don't even want to.
Face it, girl.
And trust me, it's the shape. It's not her looks. I'm not saying the lady looks physically like, but it's shaped up gorilla-ish because you know just real bulky.
Why y'all do that?
It's real bulky up top, real bulky.
Y'all so
When I was a big girl, because you know I've been a big girl all my life, so I'm a natural big girl. Like I'm still.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. I was
like
saying
I'm still. I will always be a big girl. Like I will always be a big girl. But I used to like Little Kim had the hardcore song, and I used to remix it for my liking. I used to be like, I used to be scared of the grits. Now I throw eggs to them shits. Handle it like a real kid. Miss Piggy, Roseanne, digging in my plate. Scrape, scrape, scrape. I got hands in Switzerland. I even got roast in the Maryland. Porks in the spring. Baby, it's a big pig thing. Can't tell by the food on my plate. That's how many times I want to eat. 21. And another one, and another one, and another one. 24 plates, nigga. That's when I'm fucking with the average dinner.
Bars, son.
Drop it. Drop it.
This is what happens. We might get an impromptu rap performance.
You know, that's what I do because people don't know about my rap skills, but I throws down the bars or two. You know, I write too little. I write.
But I do want to thank all of y'all for joining us tonight. I want to thank our panelists. I want to thank everybody who jumped on. Thick Girl, Ranting, Nola. Thanks for sharing your opinions. We're about to wrap this thing up. I want to go to each person and everybody give y'all final thoughts on the show so far. What do you think? Anything that you want to say closing out? We're going to start off with Cece. What are your final thoughts?
I am very much. What was this? This is the second episode, right?
It's like, just the second episode.
Man, I feel like we have like unpeeled some layers to a lot of things, especially with me and Shady both feeling the same way about Candace, and like kind of got, you know, one foot in on her on, you know, flipping
and her again.
And Thick Girl's words growing up, because that's what I see. I see growth, and I'm all about that. Because she was acting so immature when she first came on the show. It wasn't probably intentional. It, you know, they all do it. We all do it. We all are young and we all grow up. So I'm just, you know, I'm excited about this season. This season looks very promising. So yeah, I'm excited to be reviewing with you guys like we, you know, like the good old times. So yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying. I can't wait to see how this season plays out because, I feel like it's. We already see that Candace and Giselle, they ain't mending no fences. Ain't no fences to be mended there. So yeah, I'm excited to see how you know how it plays out, and I really want to see if Robert gonna marry Juan.
You know, they already threw that out in the air. Like the marriage is not, you know, she was already setting up for us to for no wedding.
Okay, yeah. So I'm excited about this season. I can't wait to see what happens.
Me too. I'm excited. This just, like you said, it's just episode 2, and we've already had way more to talk about than the whole season of Atlanta. Hey, Princess, what do you think about? What are your final thoughts on this episode and everything that went down and Gizzard Neck and Charisse, stiff pelvis? What do you think about?
Child, I got to see episode 3. Just when you think Giselle has struck, she always strikes again. You see that she will go to new levels to be a new devil. Okay, the lower levels to be a new devil, and I don't like it. There should be some type of line. Even it's not enough money in the world. You still need to live with yourself, with seeds that you sow and things that you do in your life. If she believes in God and the Father, and He has the Holy Ghost in her, then if that were true, she would not go that low. to insinuate certain things, to disparage people the way she does, and to embarrass people the way she does. And she would not embarrass herself the way she sat up there on that dance floor. Like, again, ain't no wonder y'all don't have a man. And no wonder you have not got remarried, because your mouth game is trash. Your your coochie game is trash. Your cooking game is trash. Your fashion game is trash. Your decorating game is trash. You just trash, trash, trash. And I just
Very much so.
oh yeah,
Very
and Miss
much.
Candace, I don't really care for her because of the things she doing. I'm not putting all my eggs in the basket well yet. As soon as you start, be like, okay, then that's when she come with the heater. So I'm just gonna be on even keel. I'm proud of what she did, but I'm gonna wait to see.
I agree. It's too early to flip the switch on Candace just yet, but I do like so far. I don't think that she's done anything that get on my nerves or anything that's gonna make me not like her this season. So
Right.
as long as she keeps it up from here, but she she will mess it up. She
Yeah.
will switch it up on you. So Mace, what are your final thoughts as we close out this live? We had a good live tonight.
Well, it's been the 2 episodes. Like you said, it's only been 2 episodes and it's full of excitement. I'm invested. I want to see what happens. But as far as Candace, I like the way Candace is heading. I hope she stays on this path.
I hope she listen to
Giselle and these lies. I think somebody needs to really check her, because this can get really out of hand and this can potentially ruin a man's reputation. It's no amount of money that should make you, or trying to be mixy or trying to do something for a show, to make you say this about this man if it wasn't true. I think Giselle really needs to be checked on that. I want Sharice and her shoulders to shimmy on out to stage. I just want the shoulders to just shimmy on out, like just go. Because the way you came in and the way you trying to put dirt on the Grand Dame of Potomac and Surrey County. She's the grand. She's holding the crown in both places. You understand? Don't try to come for her like that. And I want Katie back. We could swap out Sharice for Crazy Katie, because Katie's coming in with a bald head grabbing ass. I like it. I like where this is going with Katie. I want to see where it goes. I want to see where the meds take her. I want to see it all, allegedly.
All right, I agree with you too. Giselle needs to go, but Katie, except for Katie, she too crazy to be on the show. She embarrassed herself every time she get on here. She mentally unstable. She do not need to be on here, because these girls will have you have a mental breakdown, and she be folded up somewhere. And we don't want that for her. So.
But we need to know, where was Katie? Because remember, Candace said she didn't see her since she had.
She didn't she just left the trip impromptu and she didn't say nothing. So
air off and get her eye. Now wait a minute. When they was talking about her eyes, are they trying to say she wouldn't got Tiny's eyes, or are they just saying she got contacts in? Because I was unclear. I was like, because she turned around to the camera like Michael Jackson on Thriller, right? So I was like, is it that you carved your eyeballs out and got new ones in, or are we just looking at some contacts?
I hope they got contacts. I would hope that she didn't claw her eyes out.
I don't think so.
I would hope not.
I don't. So y'all telling me they was pumped up about her green eyes for some contacts? That's what y'all telling me?
I don't know.
I hope so.
I think they was pumped up to see Katie.
I better get out of here with that.
I think
they was pumped up to see Katie. Because
she got green contacts in. Ain't nobody
when you see somebody come out of rehab or something, like they've been gone for so long time.
I believe.
But
don't see. I'm just if it happens, y'all heard it here first. I think the girl got.
DC said it first.
I think she got carved.
So you think she done pulled a Tiny?
Yes.
But who Katie was reminded me of, who she looks like and has an uncanny resemblance to. I don't know if you guys are watching Vampire Diary of a Vampire on A&E.
No.
It's pretty good. It's pretty interesting. I like it. But it's a little girl that she plays the little girl vampire on there. Mm-hmm. Katie looks just like that little girl vampire.
Yeah, really? I just want to know, because I just feel like if everybody was just like, okay, so what you got contacts in, that don't mean make a big deal about it. You even make a big deal about that. She cut her beautiful hair off, and she got it closely cut, right? So that's a big deal since we haven't seen her. Oh my God, you cut your hair. She pulls the glasses off and she turns to the camera.
But I think she always had dark eyes.
No damn contacts. I'm not.
I don't know. I think they were just.
I have green contacts in. I'm not turning around for that. But if I go get my eyes done,
I just hope she didn't scrape off her corneas and now she's sitting there and
we're gonna see.
I just hope not.
And I want to thank everybody.
Well, I wear contacts, green contacts, and green contacts all the time. So
I hope she didn't take out her eyeballs though.
No,
I have my contacts in, y'all. Y'all see me?
But I see next week. We'll see next week if she goes like
Mia, looking for attention. That's all. I'm just saying the way they brought it up. It was like,
I think they were just happy to see her.
If Mace had green contacts on and we all were together, we wouldn't be like, oh my God, Mace, you have green contacts. We just be like, you got your green contacts in, to be no big deal.
Yes.
I just feel like they overemphasize it. So I was thinking maybe they're permanent. That's all.
And next week we're gonna be all on CC's channel, so make sure y'all go over there. Next week,
please go and subscribe.
We'll be rotating right along, and right after that, we'll be on Princess's channel. And thank y'all for joining us. I really enjoyed it.
I hope y'all subscribe to this channel.
Yeah,
subscribe. And Princess's channel. Subscribe to everybody who came on. Thank you so much. To everybody that liked, comment, and subscribe to our channel. I appreciate you. Welcome to Let's Get Into It.
Thank you. No.
And we will see y'all next week, this time on CC's channel.
Yes.
And tomorrow we're gonna you want to do the Housewives or Married to Medicine tomorrow?
We gonna do Married to Medicine tomorrow. We'll be back on here tomorrow with Married to Medicine.
That'll be cool. That'll be cool. Yay. Yes, my birthday's on Thursday, y'all.
Oh yeah, happy birthday!
Don't say happy birthday. I'm so superstitious. Don't say happy birthday yet.
No, you don't have to. Q was asking me, have I turned 50 yet? In the chat, and I was telling her my birthday's on Thursday. I didn't say to do any of that.
I don't want nobody to tell you happy birthday.
She asked me a question early. She asked me that. That's why I was just telling her. Thursday, y'all. Thursday. So yeah.
So y'all make sure.
I don't want my superstitious sister.
Are you having a little birthday party down to your channel or?
Oh yeah, we gonna do something. We gonna have some surprises.
Keep us posted.
I will. We gonna have.
And once again, we want to thank everyone who came out, everybody who was in the chat, everybody who came up, Princess and California Cutie.
Appreciate you.
And we would just like to say, y'all, we wish y'all have a great night and a great week.
We'll see y'all next week. Y'all be safe.
Hey guys, hope you're having a good time. By the way, don't forget, hit that like button. And if you're liking, you might as well subscribe. And drop a comment below. Come on guys, let's get into it.